We are not normally this drunk. We are not normally this bad. But however, the bad film, we thought have a good drink and have a bad review about it.
And welcome back, guys, to another episode of Six and Below. This week, we're on a vengeance mission with the Punisher out New York City. I'm Erik. This is Darren.
Welcome in to Six and Below Movie Podcast.
Good intro.
Right then, the Punisher.
Punisher? Warzone.
Warzone. Because there is a few different ones, isn't there?
Yeah. Was it
Did
my
you notice-
imagination, or when I searched for it on Netflix and we watched it on in the UK?
Yeah.
Did I see one with John Travolta?
There is one with John Travolta.
I was very tempted to click on it to see how shit that John Travolta one was going to be. Because he has a little habit of kind of overacting shit, doesn't he?
He does. He plays one of the bad guys.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. And to be fair, there's a really good fight scene between the Punisher and the Russian, who looks like a Russian sailor. He's literally wearing a stereotypical Russian sailor.
That's in the John Travolta one because I didn't see any of that shit in there.
Yeah.
I think I would have remembered if he'd fought a Russian seaman.
Yeah, you like your Russian seaman.
Well,
okay.
depends.
So in this fight, the Russian dude, skin tight jeans,
Of course.
tight, really, really skin tight t-shirt, which is a
Right.
red and white stripes and
Okay.
blonde hair, and is about 6'7" and like a brick shit house. It's huge.
You've really remembered this scene, haven't you? How many times have you watched it?
I've probably seen it about 2 or 3 times.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
the first time I've seen this one though.
Is that in your wank bank?
Up there,
It's up Top 10.
top 10.
Top 10.
By the way, guys, right, if we get a little bit crazy today, just a little bit of a warning. We're actually on a litre
Doing
bottle
it.
of JD for tonight.
We're doing another JD episode.
That is right.
No.
Was-
So-
Which one was it last time? Was it Time Cop?
It was Time Cop, yeah.
Yeah, because
It
that done
turned
so
out quite
well.
well, didn't it?
Yeah, it turned out all right, actually. Cheers,
Da-
dude. Yes.
Darren still hasn't got a second whiskey glass, so I'm using this coffee glass again. I don't really mind, but
Right, remind me. Put me down in the comments. Right, buy whiskey glasses.
Jesus Christ. I was tempted to bring my own. I was going to bring my own little sippy cup from home.
Hit flask.
Just yeah. If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, you look like an alcoholic then.
Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah, if I just kind of just reach in and give it the old.
You gotta love the kick of straight whiskey, though.
I've got a Jameson one.
Have you?
I've got a Jameson hip flask from straight from Ireland.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Irish whiskey there.
I've got some limited edition whiskey there as well. I'm so
Yeah.
tempted to drink it. And it's a Game of Thrones House of Baratheon.
Well, when that's finished, we'll start on that.
No. This is a collector's one.
No, but it's for the show, Darren.
Oh, no.
The people want to see Game of Thrones whiskey.
Oh, no. It's too good. It's too good, this one. I've
What
got
did
to
you
let
say?
it
It was-
mature a little bit more.
It was Robert Baratheon.
It is.
So what makes it Robert Baratheon?
Oh, I'll have to show you, aren't I?
You're going to have
Yeah.
to show us, yeah? You go and get that shit, mate.
So, this is
There he is, back with his whiskey.
the House of Baratheon whiskey, limited edition, and I got this from the brewers themselves, well, the distillery.
Oh, I
up in
heard about this.
Scotland.
This is the one that Mark Addy stuck his balls into.
What?
Mark Addy, who played Robert Baratheon, he went to the distillery and just teabagged a vat.
What, 12 years
about-
ago?
12 years ago, he did. Yeah,
I was
Nice,
going to get a Targaryen one, but that looked good.
I got the Targaryen. Wanted the car dragon.
It looks good, that, doesn't it? Looks nice.
Oh, it's got a little bit of a backstory on. It's got a little map of Westeros. I'm impressed, mate. I'm impressed.
Nice, that, isn't it?
Yeah, limited edition collection single malts. I like it.
Hopefully, one day, that might be worth a few thousand.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, I'll pop it there for you.
Okay, so this is a movie podcast, not a whiskey podcast.
No.
So, let's get started with it, shall we? Clip quiz, starting off with, if you can guess this film relating to one of the actors who stars in this film, let us know down below in comments or contact us on
6andbelowpodcast@gmail.com.
That's right.
If someone actually ever wants to send us an email, we're open to it.
Yeah, just see if it works. Just suggest a film.
To be fair, if you're listening on Spotify, it's the number 6 and below podcast@gmail.com. Just in case anyone out there, optimistically has been emailing 6
SIX.
with an SIX. You've been sending it to the wrong people.
Yeah.
Probably should mention that. Although on YouTube it does come up at the bottom. But yeah, or if you listen on Spotify or now on iTunes. Yeah, on Apple Podcasts now. Yeah,
That's
we're moving up in the world.
We are.
Yeah.
Expanding.
So sorry, mate. I kind of get back to you. Flip quiz.
100% correct. Because it's a little bit of a schoolboy error when I'd done it originally.
Just a tad. Although, if you want to go back and watch the previous podcast, for about 4 or 5 weeks, I was giving the wrong email address out until my wife kindly pointed out that I was saying it wrong. I think I was saying 6andbelowmoviepodcast@gmail.com when it's actually 6andbelowpodcast@gmail.com. Anyway, enough about the email address. Back to the clip quiz.
No, a quick one before we do.
Oh, Jesus.
Why are we called 6 and Below?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, isn't it obvious?
Is it?
Well, you're below a 6, and I'm a 6.
It could be that.
I'm below.
Oh, true.
No. No, so basically we review any films that are on IMDb that are rated 6 or below, as well as any film on Rotten Tomatoes that is rated 60% or below. That can be audience or critic score.
Yep.
So if there are any films out there you want us to do, we release films. We release this podcast every week. We go through the film and we basically pick it apart and we give credit where credit's due. And yeah, we try and give it a little roast if we can. But if there's any films out there that you want to do, leave it in the comments, and we'll see if we can get around to it. But at the moment, we do have about 100 films on our list. We do pick at random.
What film are we doing next week?
Super Mario Bros. From 1993.
Yes, Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins.
Do you know one thing that made me laugh?
Go on.
Okay, so when the new Mario Brothers film came out, the one with Chris Pratt,
Yeah.
the animated one, which is amazing if you've never seen it before.
Yeah, it's really good, really good.
Really, really well worth watching. So the actor, I can't remember his name, but the one who plays Luigi,
Yeah.
he turned around.
I know, yeah.
He turned around and said he's boycotting it because he doesn't agree with Mario or Luigi not being played by an Italian person.
Was he Italian?
Don't know. He might have Italian descent, but however, Bob Hoskins wasn't.
No, was he, Balls? He's like British, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. What's his name? John Leguizamo? Leguizamo? Oh, I recognise that motherfucker. To be honest, it pisses me off with all this cultural appropriation shit.
100%. Just let the best actor do it.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
let's get on with the
that's the
clip
drink
quiz.
talking. But anyway, Mario Brothers, 4.1.
Ooh.
4.1 on IMDb. So
Right
I
up
look
there.
forward to doing that. And I watched it not that long ago, to be honest, and it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Anyway,
I can't wait. Clip quiz. If you know what this film is, let us know down below.
Knights, brothers in arms, your courage has been tested beyond all limits. But I must ask you now for one further trial.
Drink.
We must leave on a final mission for Rome before our freedom can be granted.
That actual stars the main character of this, Ray Stevenson.
I have no idea what that is.
No?
At first, I thought it might have been what we were discussing earlier. Obviously, I don't want to give it away. But no clue what that is.
You find out later on, like everybody else.
Yeah. So if you think you know, leave a comment down below and stay tuned to the end to find out if you were right.
Right, Vitals. Released in 2008, runtime 1 hour and 43 minutes. IMDb rating 5.9, Metacritic 30, Rotten Tomatoes critics 29%, audience 42.
Really?
How do you think they varied?
You see, I thought the audience score possibly would have been higher, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Not a far deviation off what the actual critic score was on Rotten Tomatoes, was it?
Mm.
Obviously, 5.9 on IMDb, not bad. It's literally pushing the envelope of what we can do based on an IMDb score. I don't know. I expected the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes to be
A little bit higher.
a little bit higher than that.
Yeah.
Surprising me. I thought it would have been in like maybe the 60s, 70s, maybe.
Possibly, yeah. Especially if you're a fan of the comic book, because this film is based on the comic book version of The Punisher.
Yeah, because to be honest, I did go through this thinking, you know, what the hell is this film? What's it for? Because obviously we'll get into it later on, but it did have me thinking at one point, kind of like, who have they made this for?
Yeah. What type of target audience?
Yeah,
Somebody who likes gore.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Someone who likes maybe a snuff movie or two, you know, sits at home and watches. Oh, go on, love, let's stick a snuff movie on tonight. Fuck it.
Let's just say some of the scenes make Saw look child's play.
It does a bit. It does get a bit sickening.
Budget.
Anyway, well,
Budget is 35 million. Box office gross 10 million.
How have they spent 35 million on this? How?
I remember it might be the blood pumps.
Does fake blood cost that much?
I don't know.
Jesus, it must do. It must do.
There's no CGI in it.
No, it's a fuck. It's all
sure.
practical effects, isn't it?
Definitely practical effects. But I quite like it like that, the practical effects, not just CGI.
I do prefer it. Whenever they can in a film, I would prefer them to do a practical effect in a CGI. Because I do find a lot of films, especially nowadays, they kind of get a bit lazy with it. And rather than doing the practical effects and try to make it look realistic, they just think, fuck it, we'll do it as CGI in post. Sorry,
Well, talking about CGI, have you seen the new Roadhouse?
I've not yet, no. I love the old Roadhouse. I grew up with that film. Patrick Swayze.
It's a great film.
Great film. I don't know if I want to watch this one. Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Yeah. It's not great.
I can
I
imagine.
mean, it's an entertaining film, but it's not great. It's not a fantastic acting. It's not great all the way through it. Jake Gyllenhaal's all right. Conor McGregor in it kind of ruins it because he
Conor
comes in.
McGregor in it?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
The UFC guy?
Yeah.
The Irish fella?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
Oh, yeah. He's in it. Really, really like overacting a psychopath.
No, he's not an actor?
I know.
What, is he the bad guy?
One of the bad guys.
Fuck off.
Yeah. But anyway, at the start, you know the rapper Post Malone?
Yes.
To be honest with you, I love him as a person. He's such a great character.
I've heard he's a really nice guy in real life.
Really nice,
Really
sound
down
guy.
to earth,
Yeah.
like just hasn't let the fame get to his head.
Yeah. So he plays a fighter in the first scene. He's like a bare knuckle underground fighting place.
Post Malone?
Yeah.
As a fighter?
Yeah. So,
Right.
like I say, he's got a bit of a beer belly on him and stuff like that, and he's fighting some other guy. But the CGI, well, they're using CGI for punches.
What?
So when he's punching, it's like it looks really, really weird, and it really puts you off because the arm, as it comes round, because they're using computer to hit them, like the arm stretches like an extra 2 feet. It looks really weird.
Mate, at that point, when you're using CGI for actual punching of people and for fight scenes, you may as well just make it a cartoon.
Yeah.
Make it animated.
Yeah, that's what it's
What
like.
the fuck? For fucking years now, tens of years, they have been choreographing fight scenes
Exactly.
without the use of CGI that have always been really good, like some of them have been perfection. Why the fuck do you need to CGI it? Are they too worried about being sued because someone accidentally gets hit?
I don't know, but look at Mortal Kombat back in the day.
Exactly.
That's another podcast we've done as well, so go check that episode out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the fighting on Mortal Kombat back in the day was great, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And that's what
I
you
mean-
need. Pure skill and good choreography.
that's it. Get people in there. Like, good on them getting Conor McGregor, but I'm not expecting much acting props from him. But fighting-wise, yeah, perfect. Like, look at Bruce Lee back in the day. Bruce Lee was a fighter who used to go and train. He got into Hollywood and he was training the Hollywood stars to fight. And then he eventually became an actor himself, but he was a fighter.
Same with Chuck
And-
Norris.
Same with Chuck Norris, yeah. And Steven Seagal.
The name we should not mention.
The Whisperer.
Okay, let's get back to this film anyway.
But yeah, as if they've done that though. But no, it's good that they've used the practical effects, and to be honest, they used them quite well in this. So
Yeah.
yeah. Go
A
on.
quick one as well.
Go on.
Whilst we're talking about profits in the box office.
Yeah.
In the UK, it only made 136k.
I'm not surprised because, to be honest, I don't know about you, but growing up, I was never into really comic books and stuff like that. It was only really when like the Marvel stuff. Same year, I think Iron Man came out. I hadn't really had much involvement in it. Obviously, I knew Superman, I knew Batman, and so on, because from the films. But the comic book stuff, so the Punisher, back then, I would have been like, "Who the fuck's the Punisher?"
Yeah.
I'd have gone and watched this film, not realizing it was based on a comic book character.
Yeah. Did you ever used to watch the cartoon when you were younger, Spider-Man?
No, not really.
All right, because I used to watch it all the time, like the Amazing Spider-Man, the cartoon when I was a kid, probably like mid-90s or something, or early 2000s. It used to make an appearance in that as well.
The only kind of cartoon based on a comic book that I may have seen every now and then, a couple of them, like Batman and X-Men.
Mm.
Obviously, X-Men kind of came out before they started the MCU properly and stuff like that. So I knew about X-Men, and obviously, like I say, Batman's all them because from the Christopher Reeves movies and the Tim Burton films with Batman and so on.
Yeah.
But films like The Punisher, the obscure kind of, I wouldn't call him a superhero, but comic books.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have had a fucking clue.
Vigilante.
Yeah, well, I didn't kind of know. It's like if Batman kind of just went a bit over the top.
Mm.
This is kind of the direction he would have gone in. Obviously, it's DC, but
It is.
DC versus Marvel or whatever. But the Punisher just seems a bit fucking. I don't know. The guy needs to take a chill pill, dude.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't smack the wrist or anything, does he? No, he
He
cuts
does
it right
not
off.
give him a slap. He's not like Batman, where he's like, he tries not to kill anyone or whatever, or like Superman, where he tries not to kill anyone. Obviously, I know they're DC, different comic book kind of series and shit, but my fucking God. I mean, at least leave someone alive. I mean,
Leave no witnesses.
surely imagine, though, if one of these fucking goons in this film, it was his first day on the job, it's his first day, or he just came by with a friend, take a friend to work or something, and ends up getting fucking murdered by. What's he done? Surely, I'm just gonna put it out there. I very much doubt he's done a background check on every fucking person he killed in this film to make sure that they were a bad guy.
Well, look at the very final scene. He kills somebody because he tries to mug at them.
Yeah, I've got that on me notes. It's like
We'll talk that later on.
yeah,
Right,
like
okay.
overkill.
Right, back to the
.com.
vitals. Back to the vitals.
Sorry, go on. Sorry, the drink's kicking in, guys. The drink's kicking in.
Do you know what? You're completely right, though.
I
You are
am.
completely right.
I know I'm right. Because I
Okay.
said it.
Other top grossing films of 2008. That's when this was released.
Iron Man's got to be one of them.
Top
Can I have a
three.
guess? Can I have a guess?
Okay.
Give me a clue. Who's in the? Give me the actor in the first one. In the number one. Number one.
I think you go guess it straight away by
Go on,
if I
go on,
say
go on,
the
go on.
the main actors.
Go on.
Okay. The first one,
Yeah.
starring Christian Bale.
Batman. Fuck. Batman Begins. Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Batman Begins is not
When did Batman Begins? Oh, Batman Begins was 2005 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
around there anyway.
Yeah.
Second one
Go on.
is starring. You ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. Indiana Jones. Crystal Skulls.
Yes.
Crystal Skullfuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
mate,
on
yeah.
our list, I think.
I'm not surprised, mate. The guy literally gets in a fridge to survive a nuclear bomb.
Honestly.
Do you know, right? Just speaking of that, I know obviously we're not doing this film, but apparently that was a concept from the original Back to the Future movie, that it was going to be a fridge that they got into near a nuclear test site to send them back in time. It was
What?
kind of a very early concept for Back to the Future.
I'm glad I went with the car.
I am as well, because don't get me wrong, a DeLorean is a much better way to go back in time
Definitely.
than a fucking fridge. Yeah, anyway.
Number 3, starring Jack Black.
Jack Black. Hey.
2008, Jack Black.
2008, Jack Black.
I knew the other
Tenacious
two you'd get
D?
straight away.
No.
I knew the other two you'd get straight away.
Jack
By the way,
Black in
quick one.
2008.
Crystal
School
Skull.
of Rock. No,
No.
that was earlier. That
Quick
was like
one.
2004.
Right, Crystal Skull. Is
Yeah.
that the one with Shia LaBeouf?
Yes.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on our list.
Yeah. Is it? Anyway.
It's an animated one.
Jack Black.
Animated.
Third. Oh, Kung Fu Panda.
That is right.
Oh.
Nearly had you.
Fucking hell.
This movie was ranked according to
Was it in the top 100?
Movie Mojo, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So they rank 200 films.
It didn't make it. Please tell me it didn't make it.
It didn't make it. So I can't give any information on what this film beat.
We finally got one. People. Every week it's like, oh, it's a fucking shit film, but it came 40th out of 200. It's like, oh, right, okay. Fuck me.
It didn't rank.
I'm not surprised with a 10 million
And
fucking
to be honest
pound
with you-
thing on a 35 million pound fucking budget.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, I don't think they've done any marketing for it because I've never heard of this film. The previous one with John Travolta, I heard of, I've watched it, I've seen it, etc. This one, I didn't know it existed until I was doing a bit of research for the podcast.
Yeah, I suppose, I had never fucking heard of it. How did this even end up on our list?
I seen a clip of it on
Right.
trailer. So I was like,
It
oh,
was like, that seems shit.
that might fit our program quite
That
well.
might- Let's have a quick Google and see if it fits our criteria.
And it did.
Yeah, it
did.
yeah. Like, fuck me. Not even made the top 200.
Not 200.
To be honest, I'm surprised Iron Man wasn't in the top 3 there.
Yeah, because that was a really good one.
That came out in 2008, didn't it?
Was it?
Pretty sure, yeah.
And Iron Man is the one that started the whole MCU universe.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't this fucking film, I can tell you that much.
Definitely not.
Although there is a little relation to this film other than the Marvel shit.
Lionsgate.
No. And
See, Lionsgate normally do like horror films, don't they?
I'll explain in it. I'll explain. Very
Was
soon.
Lionsgate Saw?
I don't actually know.
They do a lot of dark stuff, don't they?
They do. I'm trying to think what Lionsgate have done. I know,
Tell you what.
obviously, they're well known.
Right, I'll do a little bit of digging on that one. You
Yeah.
got to let us know who it's directed, written by, and who it stars.
Yeah. So it was directed by a chap called Lexi Alexander. So known mainly for TV work. Done quite a few superhero. Directed some TV episodes for like Arrow, Supergirl, as well as Limitless and Taken. But the only other thing I could see that I kind of recognised directed film-wise was Green Street in 2005.
All right.
Which actually has a 7.4, which surprises me. Wasn't that the one with Elijah Wood
Yeah,
about the
And
football
Charlie.
hooligans? Yeah, and Charlie, yeah.
I like that one.
But the
Blowing
little
bubbles.
Eh?
Blowing bubbles.
blowing bubbles. What do you mean by blowing bubbles?
You've seen Green Street, haven't you?
Yeah, years ago though. Probably.
We'll be blowing bubbles. Da, 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 da. It's a West Ham song.
Okay, I'll take your word for that. Mate, last time I seen Green Street, when did it come out? 2005, probably 2006.
Yep.
Once. Anyway, writers, Nick Santora. So he's known for writing episodes of Lie to Me, Reacher, Fubar, and Prison Break.
All right.
So he's wrote some episodes of them, so mainly TV. Now, the link to Iron Man comes in with the second and third writers, where we have Art Markham, who is known for writing or / doing the screenplay for MIB International, Transformers, The Last Night, Iron Man, and Uncharted. And Matt Holloway.
That's a really good film, that Uncharted.
Yeah. Must be his writing partner because he's literally wrote the same fucking films. But no, that Uncharted is good.
Yeah,
So we've
really
come
good.
across these fuckers before when we did MIB International, which is another one we've done previously.
Yeah, go check that out.
And it was fucking shit. Spoiler alert.
Awful.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mentioned spoiler alert.
I'm sorry. Right, just a quick one. So I'm looking at the Lionsgate thing at the moment.
Yeah, go on.
Right. Did you know there was a Robin Hood film released in 2018 and it stars Jamie Foxx?
No.
Oh, yeah. That was...
It's not... In fact, I might know. It's not got Taron Egerton.
It has.
Yeah, I have seen that.
You have.
The guy out of Kingsman. I
I was
can't.
wondering where I recognise him from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
him in
yeah.
it.
I have seen that for some reason.
It is him from Kingsman as well.
Yeah, yeah.
He plays Robin Hood.
Yeah, and I think Jamie Foxx plays like the sheriff of Nottingham or something.
No, Little John.
Little John. Little John! Jamie Foxx as Little John.
I mean, let's just say.
You know how we were talking about cultural appropriation earlier?
So, Little John, who's normally like 6'8", like a brick shit house, and I call him Little John for a reason.
For like a joke, yeah, like as a kind of. Like if they call you Big Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind
Yeah,
of like.
Will
Yeah.
I, So, yeah, he's a Little John.
Oh, made me laptop. Me laptop. Me whiskey.
Sorry, if you are listening, by the way, Eric's just gonna
Sorry.
laugh out loud with a mouthful of whiskey, and it's just gone all over his laptop. His Mac.
Oh. It's all right. It's all right. It's salvageable. 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 I can't say that word.
Salvageable.
That's the one. What he said.
What
Fuck
he
me.
said. Oh my god. Right.
Okay, so the actors in this film, we have Ray Stevenson as the big man himself, Frank Castle. We have Dominic West as Billy, the Butte / Jigsaw.
Yep.
Doug Hutchinson as LBJ, Looney Bin Jim.
Oh, Looney Bin Jim.
Looney
give
Bin
him-
Jim.
You ought to give him like a little nickname.
Yeah, LBJ, man.
LBJ. Sounds
LBJ.
better than Looney Bin, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Looney Bin Jim. I know that's his actual name on his birth certificate.
LBJ.
That they fucking knew.
I didn't even know they're brothers.
No?
Not the first watch.
So Dominic West character, Billy / Jigsaw, is called Billy Jim, and he's called Looney. Middle name Bin.
Yeah.
Surname Jim.
Surname Jim.
Looney Bin Jim. Just so happens later on in life, you know, that he kind of ended up in a loony bin. Now is that
destiny.
motherfucker a cannibal?
Yeah.
Okay. Colin Salmon as Paul Budiansky.
Yep.
Wayne Knight as Micro.
Yep.
Dash Milhawk as Martin Soap. Julie Benz as Angela. I'm going to skip this woman because I can't pronounce her name. Mark Camacho as Pitsy. Roman Ozari as Nikki. And Carlos as Carlos.
Let's go.
I can't pronounce his surname. Gonzalez Fio.
This is why I let you do the names.
Why?
Because of names
Lem-
like this.
Let me try, right. So this bird played a woman called Grace.
Yeah.
Right? Her name is Stephanie. I can get that part right.
Who's Grace?
Grace.
Yeah.
Grace. You don't know who Grace is?
Yeah, who's Grace?
This guy doesn't know who Grace is. You know who Grace is, though.
I watched
Who's
this film
Grace?
twice. Who's Grace?
I don't know.
Is it a dead cop's wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nikki's wife.
Yeah.
His wife.
God damn it.
Who's Grace is?
She
Who's
was
this
bad.
guy? Watch this film 3 times.
She was bad.
Spoiler alert.
Oh no.
So her surname.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna butcher this. Jan U Sasuskas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Probably Jan.
Stephanie Janu Sasuskas.
Probably Jan.
Jan Sasuskas. Right,
Polish.
I'm not being funny, right? If you're gonna be famous, if you're gonna fucking pick a stage name or whatever, and you're gonna go and join the Screen Actors Guild, register your fucking name. Pick something people can fucking pronounce.
Yeah, but if she's Polish, it'll be called Jan.
Yeah, but you're starring in English fucking films. You're not starring in Polish films, love.
I know. What I'm saying is,
Your
that's how you
name's-
pronounce it. It's like when you see like WAND instead of being Wanda, it's like Wanda.
Vanda. No, I get that. I get like a W in German is sounds like a V or a J
Yeah.
in Spanish sounds like a H.
Yeah.
But Just call yourself Stephanie Jan or something.
Jan.
Or whatever, Darren. Whatever.
General notes. So this is based on the Marvel Comics, and his first appearance as the Punisher was in The Amazing Spider-Man issue 129
What?
in 1974.
So he's like a side character now.
Yeah.
So he didn't even have his own.
But he
Comic
just
book.
making an appearance in the comics.
You're telling me this guy was that fucking liked in the Spider-Man comic, that he got his own fucking comic series?
Certainly did.
Did he go around fucking killing as many people in that?
Pretty much.
Did he?
Yeah, because the Punisher comics was quite a dark comic.
I'd
So like you get some of the
never
animes.
told that from the fucking film. Jesus.
Yeah. So the director wanted to try and keep it as close as the comic book style as they can. So on the film, as you notice, it's quite gory.
I did notice a little bit of gore, I'll be honest.
And it's quite over the top as well.
Yeah. Slightly.
Yeah. So the director was worried that people would copy some of the scenes at home. So what they did, they made it over the top with gore and over the top with realism. So people wouldn't copy it at home.
What did they think they were going to fucking copy? I mean, I'm sure at one point, doesn't like someone get like a table like through their eye or something?
Yeah, and also somebody gets a fist through the head.
Yes. So
Literally through the head.
So, let me get this right. So, the director's thinking was to make sure that no one copies this at home.
We're
gonna
ultra
make
over the top.
Frank Castle's fist go through someone's fucking face, just so they won't copy this shit.
Pretty much.
All right then. I'm sure
Yeah.
it worked because I've never heard of anyone watching this film and going away and putting the fist through someone's face. I don't know about you.
But also, we've covered quite a few video games, haven't we?
We have, yeah. What
Yeah,
have we done?
and there was a video game with this as well.
Fuck off.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
what?
another one, along with
PS5?
Monster Hunter, Mortal
PS5.
Kombat, Street Fighter.
Shit, yeah, we have, yeah.
Done quite a lot of video games, haven't we?
Does seem to be a recurring theme. So, what did this come out for? Obviously, I imagine it was called The Punisher.
Yeah.
But what console?
I think it was the PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. Back in the day, anyway.
2008. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Might have been PS3.
Yeah, and originally, this film was going to be the sequel from the John Travolta one that we mentioned earlier.
The one with the Russian demon.
That's the one. So originally, it was going to be the follow-up for that. And the guy who played the Punisher in the first one, he was originally casted to be the Punisher in this one. So it'll be like,
Right.
say, 5 years later, whatever happens, continue with the story. But instead, the main actor, I think he turned it down. And there was a few issues along the way. So they recasted it with Ray Stevenson and then made it its own instead of actual a follow-on.
Right, so they made this a standalone film.
Pretty much.
So in the John Travolta one, so John
Yeah.
Travolta was the bad guy.
Yeah.
And is he the one that gets covered in Russian semen?
I don't know what type of semen origin it was, but yeah, he got jizzed on.
It doesn't surprise me because there's a lot of rumours out there allegedly about our Johnny.
What was it?
That he's a bit of a cross-dresser and loves the cock. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't want to get sued by him. He'll fly over here personally, mate.
He will, yeah.
I can imagine him turning up, mate, looking like Danny from Greece, like with his little slit back.
What you say about wearing a dress as well?
Yeah. Okay, moving on. So on the opening credits, we see somebody watching the news about the Kingpin being released on charges and the witnesses being killed. Sat in the dark, and he gets up and starts
Mate.
sharpening knives and stuff, doesn't he? And a massive armory with pretty much every single weapon you can think of.
Pretty much pick a weapon and he's got one.
Yeah.
Well, that news expo, mate. So it says the mob boss has been let off on RICO charges and that's left over 200 people dead.
Yeah,
And for some reason, they couldn't find any fucking evidence of this shit.
pretty
Well,
much.
And then we're told that the key witness had been gunned down after saying to the judge that he wasn't very happy to kind of testify and shit. But then what gets me is why is there a woman fucking stood on the front of the fucking courthouse fucking crying her eyes out going, oh, they killed him. They killed him. Oh. And then the reporters kind of like stood her behind and goes, "You heard it first. You killed that motherfucker."
I didn't even pay attention to that bit.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
didn't
she's just stood there, just fucking crying for no reason.
Well, maybe because our partner's been killed.
Well, no, there was a reason. Okay, it's okay, pretty valid reason to stand there fucking crying.
Yep.
But if your partner was just a fucking main witness in a fucking RICO charge for a fucking mob boss,
Yep.
who's just left 200 fucking people dead, would you fucking go and stand at the front of the courthouse, crying your fucking eyes out, going, "They fucking killed him," in front of the fucking mob boss? Are you mad? You end up like your fucking partner, you bellend. Don't be doing that shit.
Got a target on your back, literally.
You have got a fucking target. I mean, yeah, don't do it, people. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Just
Anyway.
don't kill anybody.
We
Don't
go
be
to like a
vigilante.
mob meeting, don't we? So it opens. We meet Billy the Butte.
Yeah, that's what I put on my notes as well, because his actual name is Billy the Butte. And if you didn't notice, he's constantly looking in the mirrors, isn't he?
He's a bit vain. He probably thinks this
Very
song is
vain.
about him.
Very vain. And it did make me laugh as well, because the guy, as he leaves the car, walks towards the house, he goes to his son, does that, keep your nose clean, all right? Then he just takes a key of cocaine straight away.
Hold on. Is that his son?
Yeah.
That's his fucking son.
So you didn't notice that throughout the whole thing. He was calling him son.
Edward fucking
And he was calling him
Cullen.
Pops.
Edward fucking Cullen from Twilight.
Yeah.
Was his fucking son.
Yeah. Not Billy the Butte.
No. What? Who's? What?
Not Billy. The little henchman. The bald head one.
What? Fucking Pitsy.
I don't know what his surname is, yeah.
Pitsy.
I didn't clock his name.
Like the fat guy.
Yeah.
The fat.
Yeah,
What?
he kept slapping him on the head, didn't he? Saying, like, crack on with it. Stop messing about and stuff.
That was his kid.
Yeah. He said Pop, like, literally 500 times.
No, I did not fucking clock onto that.
Yeah.
They look nothing alike.
But anyway, so he's doing the key of cocaine. And then we get introduced to the main guy, Billy the Butte. And if you notice, he keeps looking in the mirror, doesn't he? Because he's very vain. It tries to paint that picture, doesn't it, of the character he is. And then tensions are high between the meeting of the family heads, and it's between Billy and his uncle, who are having a bit of an argument, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. We get to see Frank Castle for the first time, sneaking around the garden and just killing innocent guards.
Fucking.
As I said before, they could have been on the first day.
Like, yeah.
Just turning up, got out to his wife. "Oh, do you know what? I got laid off from a job 6 months ago. We've been needing work. I'm desperate for money." "Oh, it's a gig here. It was a security guard. Why don't you take this up? £15 an hour. It's quite good money, that, isn't it? It's working nights, though. Just doing a bit of security around the gig."
Yeah.
What happens? Gets a phone call later on. "Sorry, your partner didn't make it through the night. There's a little bit of an office accident."
What do you mean he didn't make him? What do you mean it's an office accident? Yeah, he kind of got shot in the face.
Just shot him in the head with a crossbow.
Yeah.
And then just elbow dropped him off the fence.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, fucking Billy the Butte, though, mate, gets out, starts fucking looking at himself in the mirror, and then slaps his missus about and said, Do I fix your makeup for you? All right, mate, calm the fuck down. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah. So after had a bit of a disagreement upstairs,
Why
go
does-
for a meal.
Why does the Don sound like the fucking Godfather? Why is he trying? Why is it that every time the fucking Italian mafia show now,
Yeah, I get that.
it has to be like the fucking what's his face, Marlon Brando on the
Yep.
fucking Godfather?
Every single one.
You come to me at my daughter's wedding, and you're shithouse crazy. You're just like your brother, Looney Bin Jim.
Definitely.
Calm down, dude. You're in a wheelchair. Chill the fuck out.
Well, like I say, every single mafia person since The Godfather has gone that direction.
The thing that gets me as well is like Billy the Butte fucking has this Italian fucking mobster accent. Guy's from fucking Sheffield.
I didn't know that. So
It's the worst fucking accent I've ever heard in my life. I mean, it's worse than Kano in Mortal fucking Kombat trying to do a Cockney accent to the point where everyone thought he was fucking Australian.
I'll be honest, I didn't notice.
You didn't notice?
I didn't notice.
Didn't notice?
I didn't notice his Sheffield accent anyway.
Well, no, but it didn't sound Sheffield, but it'd be like me trying to do an American Italian accent and like, hey, forget about it. Hey,
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
hey, oh, hey, hey. It was a bit like that.
It was. So we're next scene, and we're at a dining table, aren't we? So everybody's sat around. There's literally 15 people, and the lights go out, and Frank stood there with a flare, a big red flare, brighten up everything. Everybody just freezes, and he just walks over with like a 9-inch combat knife, just slices the guy's head clean off.
Yep.
It snaps his wife's neck, starts stabbing somebody else in the head, and shooting somebody else. And every single person who were at the dinner party at the time are not reacting whatsoever.
Nope.
It's just that still like,
I put
Bill's
that.
just been killed next to me. I'm just going to stand here. They won't notice me.
I put that. Why did the guards not react until the lights come back on? No one fucking does fuck all.
He kills 4 people.
And he doesn't really do it quickly either.
No.
He chops the Don's head off with a fucking butter knife.
No, that was a clean swipe with a
Well,
butter
yeah,
knife.
he knocks the head off. One fucking clean swipe, which, I mean, all right then. And then
Not happening.
the Don's missus goes to get his fucking gun, and he just, no, love, don't get the gun. No, don't get that gun. Do not get that gun. Bad Don's wife. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you. And another guy goes, huh? What's going on?
Gets a knife in his head.
Knife in his fucking head. He literally throws a knife in someone's face at one point, and then he somehow finds another fucking knife on the table, throws that across, and he just slices someone's fucking jugular.
That was the butter knife.
That was a butter fucking knife. I mean, and then no one does fucking anything. But the number one question I have,
Yep.
Who cut the power?
Good question. Good question.
Yeah. Who cut the fucking power? If you know who cut that power, please tell me.
Did he cut the power or did he just flick the light switch?
He may have just flicked the light switch out.
Because it came back on quickly.
It did come back on, yeah. So maybe someone walked in the room and was like, what the fuck's going on here? Why is it so red? It sounds pretty flary in here. Sounds like things are getting fucking flary in this room.
Why's the guy got a knife in his head?
The thing is, right, then he starts fucking like he's in some kind of fucking Sia video. Like, I want to swing from the chandelier.
Because at this
What
point,
the
he actually jumps upside down, hangs his legs into the chandelier, spins himself around, starts shooting everybody with SMGs.
Yeah, from a fucking chandelier. What the fuck is he doing? The other thing, right?
I mean, props to the chandelier for holding his weight.
I know, right? That's one strong ass fucking chandelier.
Yes.
I mean, and he must kill about 50 fucking men. But one thing I don't get is that Billy, through all this, is he kind of sneaks out of a room on a balcony. Sees this guy fucking
shooting everybody.
Shooting everyone from the fucking chandelier. And then decides to just leave. Why didn't he just get his gun out and he had plenty of time, just kind of aim it. He's going round. Bang! Frank dead. Film over.
Because we find out a little bit later on, because he says it himself, he's glad that Punisher has done all the work and killed everybody in the family, so now is he the head of the family.
I get that, but he could have kind of just finished. Like, I mean, he'd already killed the Don at this point. He just literally chopped his fucking head off. I mean, to be fair though, right? Okay. Let's give this motherfucker the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
What would you do if you came into a room from a balcony just above where like dinner's literally just been happening 2 minutes ago, and you walk in and there's Frank Castle spinning round on a chandelier, fucking SMG, about fucking 50 men, blood, guts, heads everywhere. What would you do?
I'd probably do what everyone else does. Just run through, stand there and get shot.
Would you?
No.
No, you wouldn't. To be fair, I probably would do what Billy did and was be like,
See you in a bit.
let's fucking dust, mate.
I don't get paid enough for this.
I don't fucking get paid enough at all. I mean, I know he's got a biological package coming in at some point.
And then we get outside and we see that Frank has been working with the police as a cop hands him the keys and tells him to go to the docks to find Billy the Beaut and then breaks his own nose.
Yeah, it's a bit overkill, that, man. The other thing as well is when Frank's walking through the house, why does he keep holstering his guns? He literally, he'll put his gun away, and then another guy comes along and he goes, ugh, bang, his gun away, and then another guy's on the floor reaching for a fucking SMG, goes to shoot him, and he's, ugh, bang. Just keep your fucking gun out, dude. At least until you've left the house.
Well, he don't be like Steven Seagal on Under Siege. Because on Under Siege 2, mate, he never took that fucking gun out of his hand.
Never
Every
reloaded
single
either.
scene, he's got a gun in his hand.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, but I suppose it makes more sense than holstering it every fucking 5 seconds.
That's it. And then once that docks, Frank actually sets his nose back into position by sticking a straw up his nose and just breaks it back in.
Was it a straw? I had it down as a pencil.
It was, I don't know what it was.
How did they do that? Was that in CGI? Because it looked pretty real.
I don't know. But I didn't notice at first until the second watch. When he's walking down the corridor, he's sniffing quite a lot. He's going, and then when he's at a docks, he's doing it again. And then he sticks a pencil up his nose, like you say, and snaps it back in position. So maybe that's like a little bit of forward planning for it.
Because his nose looks like flat as fuck. Then he sticks the pencil up. And then he's back to normal nose.
Does a good job at it.
Does do a good
To
job.
be fair. And
I'm
then,
going to put it out there that he's had to do that before.
yeah, most
And
likely.
the parkour guys.
That's what I was just about to mention. How bad was that Irish accent with the black guy?
He was Irish.
That was meant to be Irish.
I thought he was Jamaican. That wasn't
Nope.
Irish.
Irish.
Fuck off. No, he was Jamaican.
Ah,
He was
Irish.
Jamaican.
Ah, you're telling me now, boy. You get me that money and I'll make whatever deal you want.
Nah, he was like, nah, go on, man. You know, I'm from the Caribbean. I can't do Jamaican. He was definitely Jamaican. though.
He's Irish.
He was Jamaican.
Nah.
He wasn't Irish.
Even so, it was awful.
Wait, he was. It was awful, yeah.
That didn't sound Jamaican or Irish.
Hey,
Or if he was meant to be Jamaican, he sounded more Irish than Jamaican.
can we play a clip? Because I swear to God, he's Jamaican.
Here's the clip of the guy. Okay. I
Right.
think he sounds Irish.
Right, go on. Play the fucking clip.
Would it be all right if I took the roof instead of the door?
Whatever.
You're a fucking saint.
Oh, you can fuck right off.
That is Irish.
That does sound Irish.
That's the worst Irish accent I've ever heard.
Mind if I change the roof? I hear there's a leprechaun up there. Tippity tappity 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 tap tap tip tip.
I seen a rainbow coming down, so I started jumping along the rooftops.
Hey,
I could do a better Irish accent than him.
ginger and community.
Aye.
When he's on the rooftop, right? When the Punisher goes to
Right,
fucking
we'll
shoot
talk about that. We'll talk about that later
shoots
on.
him in the fucking
We'll
face.
talk about it later on.
He sounds Jamaican then.
No, it's
He
Irish.
sounds Jamaican.
Nope.
Play that clip.
Nope.
Play that clip.
I'll play it when we come to it.
Ah, fuck.
But that is Irish. It really is Irish.
That's. I'll give you that sounded Irish, but it sounded like a Jamaican person taking the piss out of an Irish person.
Okay, just to settle the arguments, I'll play the other bit now. Now, this is the scene what Erik wanted.
This is the bit where he sounds fucking Jamaican. This is
reckon?
his real accent.
Supposed to give me some dough for a job.
You don't have any anymore. You forgot you gave a whole bunch to that FBI rat bastard. So
Irish.
You want to go see Donatelli, you bitch, to get it back.
Irish.
Something.
Oh, you
Something. Mr.
fuck
Punisher,
off.
sir.
Fuck off.
You know I'm right.
No, fuck off. I thought that was... Oh, no. Really? No. Oh.
Yep, I am right.
Right, you can fuck right off. He's clearly Jamaican and just putting on the Irish accent to try and distract from the fact that... Fuck off. Fuck off. All
I'm
right,
right.
fine, he's fucking Irish. I honestly...
Thank you. Thank you.
Fuck off.
Irish.
Yeah.
But it was a god awful Irish.
It was
accent.
god awful. Mate. But listening back, now you've mentioned that he's Irish. Yeah, fair enough. It has an Irish twang to it.
I mean, have you ever listened to any type of reggae or anything?
Of course I have. Of
But
course
the
I have.
Irish reggae.
The Irish. Oh, mate, fuck off. No, when I...
Frank now
Anyway.
gains access to the warehouse. And he ends up throwing the mafia leader, Billy the Butte, after a bit of a shootout, into the glass recycling machine, and it just churns him up.
You know what I think is the funniest part of all this?
Yep.
The fact that motherfucker thinks he can be stealthy.
Do you know what my funniest thing was?
But
At the toilet was on a gantry 3 floors up.
shit, yeah. Nicky the FBI guy comes out of the shitter, doesn't
Yep.
he? I didn't even fucking realise.
It is literally on a walkway, 3 floors up. There's no bottom to the toilet, but it says toilet on the door, and he comes out and gets shot by Frank.
Oh, mate, this is what we're talking about, though. He doesn't do his fucking research. You got to do your research, people. If you're going to go in fucking killing people, you need to make sure that the people you're killing deserve to be killed. If you're going to go punish people, you need to make sure the people that you're going to punish need punishing. You
Yep.
can't call yourself the Punisher and just go around and just punish innocent people. But, yeah, he's an FBI agent. But, I mean, what's he done for me recently?
I don't know, but he was taking a nice big dump when it came
He
out.
was. That must have been a stinky shit to
Where
make
does-
Frank Castle fucking
but
shoot
where-
you in the chest.
But where does the waste go?
Don't know, mate.
There's no pipes below it.
No, there's not. Maybe that's why he got himself shot in the chest, because Frank was like, you deserve punishing after that shit, dude. Fuck me.
That
Bang!
stunk. And it turns out the guy was an undercover FBI agent
Yeah.
who Frank killed.
I mean, right, if Frank didn't go and feel up the dead body afterwards, do you think he didn't even realise he was an FBI agent?
I think he was getting a gun.
I think that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah, it looked like he was like reaching into his chest or his waistband and trying to get a gun.
Because he shoots him, and then Edward Cullen and his dad, his
Yeah.
alleged dad, comes out to find out what's going on. 'Cause
Yep.
obviously they hear the gunshot, and like they see that he's killed Nicky and what have you. What was I saying now? Oh, and then Frank suddenly decides, oh shit, that dead guy I killed before. Better go see if he's got anything useful on him.
Yep.
So he goes to fucking rob it.
Yeah.
Because thing I don't real I was just thinking
You're smashed.
I'm not. Right, so
Eric, he is.
so the thing I was wondering later on was
Yeah.
when Frank goes and gets all his cash to
Yeah.
give to Nicky's widow.
Yep.
I was thinking, where the fuck does this motherfucker get all his money from? Now we know. Because he goes back to the dead bodies and fucking loots them like you do in a video game.
Yep.
And you go back, and the ammo, and you get the money and all this shit. So he goes back, opens up his jacket, trying to find his fucking wallet, realizes this motherfucker's wearing a wire, and he's like, ah, shit, this guy's fucking FBI or something.
Yeah. It's like, I fucked up.
And then the motherfucker doesn't stop crying about it for the rest of the fucking film.
Pretty much.
You can kill every motherfucker in the city without doing a background check. You can punish any fucking motherfucker, any goon, anyone on the first job, the fucking cleaners in the place.
Yeah.
But you kill one guy wearing a wire, and all of a sudden you fucking owe his wife 100 grand, and you want to fucking take his daughter under your wing and adopt her.
Yeah, because he used to be a copper.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought they said he was like some kind of like
Like
Marine-
Navy SEAL or
Navy
copper or
SEAL,
something, yeah.
fucking.
So he's got a bit of a code of conduct sensitive for the law.
I mean, you got to have a code. You got to draw a line somewhere. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't just go around fucking killing every fucking motherfucker you come across, can you?
Pretty much. Pretty much. So after this, Frank heads back to his lair, puts his feet up, has a cup of tea, and you got to love how casual Frank was walking around New York City with full body armor on and armed to his teeth. He's literally just walking around the streets. He's got like 6 or 7 guns on him, full body armor, just casually walking past everybody.
I
Down
didn't
past the
notice that.
train station, under the ground.
I didn't notice that. Yeah, he just walks around town like he isn't carrying a fucking arsenry of arsenry of weapons. Just casually just fucking walking through, and then he makes the angriest coffee I've ever seen anyone make.
Oh, yeah. It's too strong for him, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I think we have to watch 5 minutes of this guy making a coffee just for him to throw his coffee pot against the wall. And why does the coffee pot make a load of sparks when it hits the wall?
Metal.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Think of metal. So we're back at the warehouse now, and the FBI have surrounded the place, arrested everybody that's inside, and somehow Billy survived.
And he's no longer the Butte.
He's not. We'll find out later on. We now go to the funeral of the undercover cop. Get a little bit of flashback of Frank and his family being murdered, and cleans his family gravestone.
Just before this, though, it's a bit sick of this motherfucker Frank. The guy, he pushes him or he falls in or something. Billy the Butte falls into this fucking glass cutter in the middle of the warehouse.
Oh no, he pushed him on purpose.
And then he goes and turns the machine on.
Because where Billy was stood, instead of shooting Billy, he shoots the bar that was behind Billy. So the scaffolding bit came down. Then he ran over, shoulder barged him into the glass pit, and then goes over casually and just turns the machine on.
I don't think that was a bit of a sick fucking thing to do, though.
Oh, like, yeah, a little bit over the top.
Rather than just shoot him and kind of put him out his misery and give him his punishment.
Yep.
To fucking push him into a glass
Definitely.
crushing machine. For him
Definitely.
to slowly go around in a fucking circle in this fucking glass.
I mean, I'm sure glass recycling places don't actually have a circle churning machine.
No, this place did. And it was mob run, obviously.
Oh, right, yeah. So you think it like I'm in a toilet 3 stories up in the middle of a walkway.
Maybe Nicky had just done a shit into the glass machine. I don't know.
It just drops 4 down.
Just turds everywhere, mate.
It's like a medieval porta potty.
Turds in the glass. Turds in the fucking glass, mate. Yeah, so moving on to the funeral, as you mentioned. So, notice he does the old standing at a distance watching a funeral cliche, just hoping that no one's going to fucking notice. But it was this point in the fucking film that I realised that every fucker out there knows who the Punisher is.
Yep.
You all know he's Frank Castle.
Yep.
You know his picture, you know his name, you know his date of birth, you know his fucking blood type, you know that his kid's fucking dead.
But yet nobody noticed him at the funeral other than the little girl.
Yeah, the little girl fucking noticed him. But how blazing do you have to be to go to the funeral of the FBI agent that you're fucking crying about and fucking stand in the distance and not even that far away? At any point, some fucker could have turned around and gone, hold on, that's fucking Frank Castle.
Yeah.
But I didn't realise, though, obviously not knowing the comic book, that he doesn't have a secret identity.
No. It's literally like, say, I am Frank Castle.
Well, to be honest, I did think in the beginning, like, does this fucker not wear a mask or some kind of helmet or nothing?
Nope.
Because all he does is he wears a bit of body armor, a skull on the front, and that's it. That's his fucking costume.
Yeah.
All right, then. But anyway, so he's just fucking stood there.
Yeah.
Just watching this fucking funeral. And then it turns out the FBI agent had the wife and kids, because of course he did. And then we meet Agent Budiansky, who promised his wife that I will get the bastard that fucking did this. You know, that fucking Frank Castle dude? I'm going to fuck him up. And it's like, you're not though, are you?
No.
You fucking not.
Do you know what? You're going to getting a little bit close with him.
You're going to what?
Get a little bit close with him. So Budiansky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ends up getting a little bit closer with Frank.
Oh, yeah.
And working with him.
Yeah.
Instead of actual getting him.
Yeah, because anyone who like kind of has any kind of dealings with Frank just automatically becomes his best friend. He's one of them fucking people.
Or dead.
Or dead. Yeah, you either being killed by him or you're his best mate.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no in between. So Frank goes over to his family's grave and then starts fucking polishing shit out of it.
Yeah.
And then we have a flashback about what seems like the worst picnic in history.
Yeah, they didn't pick a good site to have a lunch, did they?
They didn't know. Because we find out later on that they kind of witnessed some kind of mob here.
Yeah.
Hit. Mob hit. Mob hits, am I saying that right?
Yeah,
mob.
so one of the mobs.
Mob
the Italian mafia mobs done a kill on somebody, killed them off. They witnessed it, and then they got killed themselves.
The weird thing is, right, when I heard this, when I heard this happen, all I'm picturing was Frank and his kids eating a fucking jam butty, just kind of sat there like, what's going over there, Daddy? Oh, it's a mob here. Let's all just fucking sit here and watch. Oh, he just shot him in the head. Oh, now they're burying the motherfucker. Oh, now they're looking at us. Now they're walking over.
Should we do anything, Dad?
Should we do anything? Should we run? No. Let's just calm down, kids. Let's just see how this plays out. Bang, bang, bang. They're all dead. I'll just cradle you now. Why haven't they shot me? What the fuck? How did this happen? They witnessed a mob hit during a fucking picnic. First of all, where the fuck are they picnicking? Second of all,
Central Park.
why the fuck did they not kill Frank? Why did they only kill his kids and his wife? How did Frank survive?
He got shot as well.
Did he?
And he was meant to have been killed.
Because
on the gravestone. On the gravestone, it says Frank Castle.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it say Frank Castle?
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, every fucker knows he's alive and is now the Punisher.
Yeah.
But they never bothered to update the fucking gravestone.
He claimed the insurance.
Reckon that's what it was?
Probably.
Does it say Frank Castle?
Yeah.
I need to watch this shit. I don't think I watched this properly. It didn't say fucking Frank Castle. Fucking didn't. And then he starts fucking wiping it down. Like he's just fucking jizzed on it. Fucking, it's all like, fucking wipe it down.
JD talking.
Mate, I need to watch this now. I'm watching it now. I need to watch. It did not say Frank Castle on that.
It did. It did.
You got to agree with me, though. That's possibly worst picnic ever. If you go on a picnic.
It's gotta be.
If you go on a picnic with your wife and 2 kids and only you come home because you witnessed the mob hit and 3 of the fuckers have died, that's a bad picnic. That's a bad fucking picnic right there.
It really is.
Anyway, you can move on now.
Why was people... Right, if you're a mob, right, you're meant to be professional, right? Why would you do it in the middle of the daytime in Central Park, in New York City? Kill somebody.
Was it in Central Park? I thought you were joking about that.
No, it was Central Park.
They did a mob here in Central Park.
In Central Park, in
while there
broad
are
daylight.
families having picnics.
In the busiest park in the world.
Yeah, I blame the mob then.
Exactly.
Well, no, I didn't blame the mob before. I mean, what?
Exactly.
I mean, I'd maybe
not
think
like midnight.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if you took your family out for a midnight fucking picnic, then fair enough, you deserve to be fucking shot in the fucking face if you come across a mob here. But in the day, in the middle of the fucking day, holy shit, it does say Frank David Castle.
Yeah. On the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it up here now. He's rubbing it down, and at the bottom it says Frank David Castle.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, claim that insurance.
Technically,
I need to stop shouting.
Technically, who would actually get the insurance payout?
Well, that's a good point, that, because it's not like he has Frank David Castle could claim for the insurance for Frank David Castle. Maybe no one got the insurance.
There's something dodgy either way.
There is something dodgy here.
I mean, how does he afford to get all the guns and stuff every time?
Yeah, because that's what I mean. Later on, he has this fucking big stash of money. So he's either going around and he's robbing the people he's killed, which fair enough, you know, they're not going to use the money now. They're dead.
Yeah.
You may as well fucking take it. I mean, if you're out there and you kill someone, take the money from their wallet. You may as well. No one else is going to fucking use it.
Especially if they're a bad guy.
Especially if they're a bad guy.
Exactly.
You heard it here first.
Let's move on to the next scene.
Shall we?
Now, we're at Precinct 12 at what looks to be New York City, which it obviously is New York City anyway.
I'm just going to put it out there.
Yeah.
This was a bad idea because I'm very drunk. Anyway, carry on. The police station.
Then we're getting info dump about the Punisher is being a vigilante. I couldn't get a word out then. He's been a vigilante last 4 years.
Been doing this
They
shit
even
for 4
have-
years.
A Punisher task force. A massive Punisher task force. How did they even know it was Frank that killed the undercover cop anyway?
That's a good point.
Because the guy was undercover, working for the mob. It could have been one of the mob that killed him.
Well, it could have been. Oh, he was coming back from the shitter. They were listening to him. He was like, "You've just listened to this guy forcing out a massive fucking shit."
It's like, Derek, turn your microphone off, mate. We don't need to hear this. Eric, just turn it off. Turn it off, Derek.
So he's just. if you're listening, Darren's just dribbled everywhere, all over his MacBook.
It made me laugh, mate, whilst I was drinking.
Hey, Jesus Christ! So they've just listened to Nicky have the biggest fucking shit of his life.
Yep.
The last shit of his life.
He never actually talked.
What was the question?
He never talked, though.
Who?
Nicky.
He does.
No, literally, the guy who came out of the toilet. So the undercover people who are listening to his wire live,
Just listening
Right.
to him having a shit. Yeah.
the last things they remember him is taking a big dump. Right, he might have had dodgy Chinese the night before. Just shit everywhere.
Imagine writing that up in your report. Just be there like that. So what actually happened? So we were just listening to Nicky having a shit. He
Then a
sounded like
gunshot.
he was a little bit constipated. I didn't hear that he washed his hands. But next thing is 17 bullets to the chest.
He definitely didn't wash his hands because there's no water going to that little porter cabin on the third floor.
I reckon he just shot in a bucket.
Anyway, right, let's move on. So
We come to Billy's coming out party.
who's this? Soap.
Billy. No. So we go down to the basement, and that's where we meet Soap. And
Yep.
he has his files upon files of the Punisher. Right.
And
Soap,
the whole basement is literally wall to wall, filing cabinets all over the place from the Punisher. This guy is literally killed 4,000 people.
now this Soap guy, weird.
Oh yeah, really weird.
He's
a little
weird.
bit obsessed.
He is obsessed with the Punisher.
Yeah, he really is.
With Frank.
But the thing is, right, the timeline doesn't add up because Soap actually says he's been the shadow of Punisher for the last 5 years. But the timeline doesn't add up because it's been active for 4 years.
The Punisher, right?
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah. So they mentioned earlier on that it's been active for 4 years.
Right.
Right. But Soap in the basement says he's been his shadow for 5 years.
Well, that's more.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
A little bit of an error.
That is an error. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's one more year.
Well, yeah, it normally is, yeah. So we get a little bit of an info dope from Soap as well that Frank's family were killed during the mafia and they witnessed a gang hit. Turns out he's been a busy boy because the whole basement is the case files on people Frank's killed.
Yeah, because he says to him, doesn't he, which files do you want me to look at? Where do you want me to start? And he goes, everywhere. Everything's a file. That there, that's a file. That over there, file.
Yep.
Guess what this is? File.
File. And then the next
I mean,
scene,
you think he would digitize this shit? You think that he wouldn't be keeping paper files?
oh yeah, but a
You
lot
think
easier,
he'd
wouldn't
put it on some kind of fucking computer?
Well, just imagine the scene if they're filming it and they go to someone with this MacBook and they scroll up. It's like 7 files.
Yeah, but he
Whereas
could have.
if they do it the whole basement, it's like, okay, yeah, this guy's a bit more serious.
Yeah, but I think he would have had the same effect if he'd gone onto said MacBook, right clicked and gone get info, and it just gone 36 gig, and you'd be like, whoo, that's a big file. You don't think that would have had the same kind
No.
of the same kind of
Effect. No.
effect?
No.
No,
No.
you don't think
I don't think it will, mate, no.
than the whole basement full of
No.
files. full of paper files.
Because you see it visually. The camera pans from left to right.
You know what? I'm going to concede this. Yeah. Okay.
It's a visual effect.
A basement full of files beats a Get Info on the MacBook
Exactly.
of 30 gig of files. All right. I'll give you that. Okay.
And then
Right.
next scene.
So
we
then we
actually
come
see-
to Billy's coming out party, as I put it.
What?
Billy's coming out party.
No, I've got a little bit before that.
All right, go on.
So the next scene, we see the scientist from Jurassic Park turn up at Frank's to try to sell some weapons.
Oh shit! Yeah, I did. I'd be like, yeah,
From Jurassic Park.
yeah. It's the guy out of Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah.
The guy, the scientist who robs fucking
The
guy
files.
from Jurassic Park and he puts it in the bottom of the fucking spray can
Yep.
and then he gets killed by that
Yep.
thing.
Spitter.
The spitter in Jurassic Park, yeah.
I'll
That's
be
it.
honest with you, talking about Jurassic Park, especially on that scene. Okay, I talked to my mum earlier on today, right? We was talking about when we went to cinema, right? And I was watching Jurassic Park for the very first time in the cinema when I was like 10 years old or 12 years old.
Right.
And that scene, when that scientist guy who plays Metro crashes into the side and that spitter like goes, comes up, doesn't it? You know, the whole thing comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and kills them, doesn't it? My popcorn went all over the place, shit myself, scarred me for life.
Jesus Christ. I mean, with the stench of your shits as well, you must have claimed that fucking cinema.
Honestly, Jurassic Park, that is the one that got me when I was a kid.
Yeah, man. I do remember that scene myself. With the when he goes
Yeah, you
fucking
kills
hell.
him. Yeah, but that's the same guy who plays the scientist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's lost some weight though, hasn't he?
That's a little bit, actually.
Because he was a chunky monkey back in the day.
I've not seen him in many films, though, to be fair.
No, I mean, I seen him in obviously Jurassic Park, and then he was in Third Rock from the Sun because he was the cop that was dating Sally. He was always kind of punching, if you remember. And then we see him in this, and he looks like he's lost a load of weight. But yeah, he's some kind of arms dealer, is he? He supplies the Punisher with his guns.
Yeah. So as he actually says, the police have like a like immunity type thing, isn't it? When you hand your gun in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So instead of handing your gun in to the police, you hand your gun in to him or Carlos, and then they'll pay you the weapons that you have.
If
Then
we're
he'll
talking
sell
about
them
that
to
now, I mean, how dare Frank kind of racially profile Carlos to the point where he
tattoos.
thinks he's a fucking gangbanger and he's like sticking a gun in his fucking face saying, "Who's this motherfucker?" But the thing that got me as well is Frank goes, No, he's fine, he's clean now. And I'm like, hold on, how is he clean? I'm pretty sure these fucking guys are arms dealers.
Well, yeah.
So becoming an arms dealer to the Punisher suddenly makes you fucking clean.
True.
I mean, he's
not a gangbanger anymore, but he's selling weapons to a vigilante.
So that makes it all fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm not being funny. I'm pretty sure that he's not going to only be selling fucking guns to Frank.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of guns he fucking has. I mean, he's got all this shit in his apartment where it's like fucking walls
Coming down
fucking
from the
open,
roof.
coming down with fucking AKs and fucking
He has everything.
Berettas and all fucking sorts of fucking guns everywhere. And I mean, it's okay to change man now. He's now an arms dealer.
I think it was the 3 tattoos. He had like 3 spots tattooed on his face.
Like the teardrop.
Yeah.
I think that's what Frank took offence to.
Something like that, yeah.
Still, he racially profiled that motherfucker. I'm not being funny, like I say. I don't care what Micro fucking says. He's not a fucking changed man now because
No.
he's still a fucking arms dealer. Motherfucker's still selling guns to people like Frank, who just goes around killing people indiscriminately.
Exactly. Same thing.
Without background checks or nothing. We don't
No.
really find that out till later, so we jumped ahead a bit. Anyway,
Yeah.
talk about Billy's coming out party now.
Exactly. So we're back at the mafia place, and Billy is now doing cosplay as the mummy and his personal surgeon. And his personal surgeon turns up at the warehouse to remove the bandages.
How did you end up at a free clinic? Fucking Billy.
He's like, dude, look at my face. Let's take my mask off. It reminded me of the scene from, you remember the Invisible Man back in the day?
Yeah.
Where he's like removing the bandages. It was a little bit like that, wasn't it? Now, I don't know if this came before. No, this was after the Invisible Man, wasn't it?
Yeah. How the fuck did Billy get out of hospital so fucking fast?
I don't know. But anyway.
It's been like an hour.
Yeah. So he removes all the bandages and says he wants to speak with the surgeon.
I will say, though,
one-on-one.
he is visible. I did see him.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't invisible, was he?
No, he
Well,
was
he's
not invisible.
removing the bandages like that, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Do you remember that film back in the day?
Yeah.
That was a good
Remember the
film.
one with Kevin Bacon?
No, not that one. The other one.
No, yeah, the original.
Was it, I swear it was like, was it Chevy Chase or something like that?
Was it?
Yeah.
In The Invisible Man?
Yeah, was it Chevy Chase or something like that? Or Chevy Chase?
Oh, let me have a look. Invisible Man, The Invisible Man, The Invisible Man. Where are we? Oh, Chevy Chase, Memoirs of the Invisible Man.
That's the one.
1992.
Yeah.
With, fuck me, that's got Daryl Hannah in it.
I knew it was Chevy Chase.
And Sam Neill.
Yeah, I knew it was Chevy Chase.
The Memoirs of the Invisible Man.
Yeah. That was a great film.
Let's have a look. What's the
6.
synopsis of this? After a freak accident.
Yeah.
One second. Fucking jumping about. After a freak accident, a company executive turns completely invisible, going on the run and becomes hunted by a treacherous CIA official whilst trying to cope with his new reality.
That
Daryl
is
Hannah?
6. We can actually add this to our podcast.
Hey, if you can fucking find it, I'll watch it. £3.49 on Amazon, apparently. Is it worth £3.50?
It really is.
Dude, it's got Sam Neill in it.
It really has. It's good.
It's got.
I remember this one as a kid.
Mate, it's got that guy in it, Stephen Tobolowsky.
From Jurassic Park.
Oh no, the guy,
The main
on
guy from
Groundhog
Jurassic
Day.
Park.
Hey,
The main guy from Jurassic Park got in it.
yeah, Sam Neill. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got him in it, and it's got the guy Stephen Tobolowsky. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but it's the guy on Groundhog Day, and when he goes, "Hey, it's me."
Oh my
Ed."
God. Is that the woman from Double Impact?
Oh, Daryl Hannah? No, I don't think so.
You sure?
Pretty sure it's not. She's the bird from that mermaid film with Tom Hanks.
That was it.
Splash, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's in Kill Bill as well. Yeah,
Mate,
Splash.
I remember this as a kid.
Hey, I've never seen it. I don't think I have anyway.
I'm going to add it onto our list right now.
The Memoirs of the Invisible Man. Yeah, so you can tell even before the bandages come off that his face is going to be fucked up. I mean, his
Oh,
eyes like fucked.
And then one of the guys actually froze up everywhere
Yeah, Edward Cullen.
instantly.
Yeah.
And that's when his dad says to him, like, hold yourself together, son.
That can't be his fucking dad.
It's his dad. It
It's
really
not
is.
his dad.
Yeah.
You tell. I don't. How did I not pick up on the fact that Pitsy is Edward Cullen's dad?
No, because Edward Cullen says lots of times, hey, Paps,
I
can you
just
do
thought he was
this?
calling him Pits.
No, and the other guy is like saying, son, sort your shit out.
I don't know. I'll
Then-
take your word for that. I'll take your word.
Honestly, right? Then the camera pans around and we see Billy. He looks between a cross of Frankenstein and Leatherface.
He looks a bit fucked up, I must say. But he's looking out the window, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he sees like a video playing on the big screen, and it's like a jigsaw coming together with the Statue of Liberty. And it's obviously that's where he comes up with his fucking new name.
And I think this is what made me laugh. I was watching this with a missus for the second time, and she turned around and goes, his face looks like a jigsaw. I was like, well, funny you mention that, because if you watch a little bit later on, you might be able to see something resemblance to what you just said. Like, oh, right, really? Which didn't make it that far, unfortunately.
I'm not surprised, to be honest. But
Yeah.
then they're driving in the car, and he's like, Billy, He's fucking dead. From now on, you call me the Jigsaw. And it's just like, how the fuck do you even say that in a straight face?
Exactly.
Well, he doesn't have a straight face, does he? But
Well,
it's a bit of a mangled face.
yeah.
But it's like the guys are just driving along and he's like, I'd have been like, all right, mate.
Crack on.
If you said to me, if your face was all fucked up and you're like, Billy's dead, but now when you call me Jigsaw, I'd be like, no. No.
What's up, Billy?
Seems a bit disrespectful, that, Darren. I'm not going to call you Jigsaw, mate.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Fucking hell.
we see Frank being a little bit noncy as he sat outside a primary school watching kids play.
Hey, what is with that? How often does Frank stand outside a fucking school?
How often does he kill an undercover cop?
He's just too intense all the time. He's
Really
just
intense.
he's just constantly like fucking serious. He needs to someone just needs to grab him and say, dude, chill out a bit, dude. You're a bit
Yeah.
intense. Just you know what? Just stop the killing spree. It's not cool, dude.
Yeah, you don't need to kill everybody.
Don't need to kill.
Maybe
Everybody.
arrest and rehabilitate
Rehabilitate.
people.
Rehabilitate.
Rehabilitate.
Yeah, let the system do its job.
Oh, system's quite corrupt anyway.
Well, it is in this film, yeah.
So we cut over to the mental asylum and we meet Jigsaw's brother,
LBJ.
Looney Bin Jim, for the first time. And that real Porter is a real douche.
Yeah. You recognise the actor who plays LBJ?
I do a little bit, but don't know what from.
Green Mile. He plays Percy in the Green Mile.
Who's
And he
Percy?
Percy, the prison guard who's a bit of a fucking dick. Who thinks he's like fucking... I don't know if you've... It's been a while since I've seen the Green Mile. But he's like... He's a prison guard who kind of feels entitled. I think he's like his uncle or his brother or his dad
I
or
know who you're
something is
thinking
getting the
of.
job there. But in the Green Mile,
Yeah.
he plays the role fucking perfectly. Fucking brilliant actor. But in this, plays Looney Bin Jim. Now,
You sure it's him?
definitely him. So the question I have about Looney Bin Jim is, I have a couple of questions. Second of all, first of all, is this motherfucker a cannibal? Because the first chance he gets, he's chomping down on some fucking orderly.
Oh, straight away, mate. It's first
Mate.
person, isn't it?
He's fucking, because he says, I'm going to get my applesauce back.
It really is him.
It is him. Yeah.
I just looked at IMDb. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
Did you know that prior?
Yeah.
Because when you seen him in
I recognised
Punisher.
him straight away. I was like, fuck me, it's Percy from fucking Green Mile. I love Green Mile. Fucking amazing.
I love that film.
Based
Great
on
film.
Stephen King novel. Fucking amazing. Tom Hanks. If you've never seen Green Mile, go and watch the fucking Green Mile now.
Definitely.
It will have you in tears towards the end.
No way, that is him.
Yeah.
No way. That's good.
Oh, how the mighty fallen. Imagine going from the fucking an epic like the Green Mile to fucking Punisher and being Looney Jim Bin Jim.
Well,
Looney Bin Jim.
what year was?
Green Mile.
Yeah,
Must have been like, what, 1999? 1998?
99.
99,
Yeah, this was 2008.
yeah. So, oh, how the mighty have fallen.
No way.
I mean, he was brilliant in that as Percy.
Yeah, he really was actually. I absolutely love that film.
Yeah,
Really
it's fucking
do.
amazing film.
Yeah, Green Mile. Definitely worth watching.
Walking the mile. Walking the Green Mile.
Morgan Mile.
But yeah, who's come from that to playing Looney Bin Jim in less than 10 years. So anyway, so he's kind of strapped to his bed, isn't he?
It's really weird as well because his arms are stretched out
Yeah.
and then his legs are stretched out. He looks like some snuff porn film
He
about
does.
to go on, doesn't it?
It does look like he's about to be raped. And I mean, what is with that is, why did he keep him like this?
And I think this is all right. When we're at the asylum, it's a little bit of a trope as well because you always get the sound effects. So when he was in the asylum, you hear like the background noise of people laughing and the eerie music. It's like a
Yeah.
haunted house effect.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it does my head in when they do stuff like that. It's like, come on, right? Is it an asylum? Fair enough. But you don't get people laughing constantly.
Like a fucking
You know what I
Joker's
mean?
there or something, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
And
know what
then
you mean.
How did Jim recognise Billy? Because as they release Jim along with the other Looney Tunes, and then Jim starts eating the fat guy trying to get his applesauce back.
Mate, that is fucking weird. So the orderly guy kind of eats his applesauce. Oh, I'm going to eat your applesauce. But he's just kind of there like he's in a kind of catatonic state. Just kind of like... And then as soon as Billy walks in the room, he's like, Billy, is that you? Is that you, Billy? I like the way you look now,
Exactly.
Billy. I love Pitsy though, when he's like, hey boss, do you want
Pills.
to keep hold of these pills? And he's like, why do we need the pills? Well, you know, just in case he goes a bit nutty. And then he like kind of puts him in his pocket and he's like, yeah, it's probably for the best, that mate.
Meanwhile, Looney Bin Jim is eating somebody alive.
Yeah.
I'm sure human teeth can't get through skin that quickly as well.
Oh no.
Because he jumped down, started eating his guts and stuff, but behind the table so you couldn't see it. And then he rumps up, it looks like he got an ear in his hand. Started eating the ear, and then jumps back down and eats something else.
Doesn't he say something like what goes well with liver? Something like that.
Applesauce. I'm sure as well, you're not going to have applesauce for your dinner.
No. I mean,
Is that it? Got a bowl of applesauce? Is that what you're eating?
that why yet?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Imagine if your missus came to you and just said, I made dinner. What we having, love? Is a bowl of applesauce.
Not the healthiest diet.
It's really not. Really not. Man cannot live on applesauce alone. Man, Jesus Christ.
And then Frank starts talking to the kid outside the home. And
Mate,
it's
this
the same
is weird.
school.
I was going to say, right, imagine, right, your fella has been undercover with the FBI for years in the mob.
Yep.
Right? He gets killed. And it's quite clear to everyone that the mob now knows, or Billy, for instance, knows that Nicky, your husband, was an undercover FBI agent.
Yeah.
Why on earth would you be letting your kid read a book on the stoop of your house, on the front porch, on her own, on the front of your house? Because Frank walks up to obviously deliver his money, and there's the kid reading a fucking book and says, "Oh, you're blocking my light." And then you're like, "Yeah, why would you be letting your kid like sit on the front of the house?"
One thing I did like about this scene, though, is Frank turns around and says, gives her a flashlight.
Yeah.
Says, next time somebody blocks your light, use the flashlight.
Yeah.
To see your way in the darkness.
Yeah, because
And then the wife of the undercover cop comes out with a gun and threatens to kill him, but she doesn't. Doesn't have the bottle to do it. Because the kid comes out and says that I need a red crayon.
yeah,
And then when Frank walks away from the house, I don't know if you noticed it, because I noticed it on the second watch. He looks back at the house and he sees a flashlight flashing a couple of times from one of the windows.
yeah,
It's like the little girl saying, I've got your back.
yeah. I put the little girl flashes him.
Yeah.
Literally flashes him.
Not a case of like, woohoo.
No. Not the, get your mind out the gutter, people. No, literally flashes him with the flashlight. Yeah.
I like that.
No, it was good.
I did like that bit of a scene, to be fair.
But Frank kind of comes out like when she comes out and she sees the gun at him. Like she's like, "Who's gonna punish the Punisher?" And he just looks like a bit of a sad puppy, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He's
pretty
just
much.
like,
Just like,
I bought you this
Treat me.
money. I thought I'd come and bring you some money to pay for your husband, you know. But if you want to kill me, that's fine with me. Like,
I'm not going to lie. I was expecting when the Punisher picked up the money bag, was like, do you know what? Fuck you. You're not having this 100 grand. I'll just walk away. She's like, oh, no.
no,
Come back. I want the money. You just pissed off. I'll take your money.
yeah, I'll take
be
your money.
perfectly fine.
Hey, he takes the money though, doesn't he? Don't
He
fucking
does.
leave it.
That's what I thought. What? If the guy just picks up the money for, do you screw you?
He'd be like, "Oh, you putting a gun at me? You ain't having this fucking 100 grand or whatever it was. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
you didn't have nothing.
Fuck you."
And then Billy and the crew turn up to an old apartment complex. And why are they trying to find a new hideout? What's wrong with the place they've been having for like the last 5 years or so?
I don't fucking know. Because they're saying that the old Don guy used to use it for his little liaisons with prostitutes or whatever. And he's like, yeah, we're going to take over it now.
How
But
many
then-
mirrors?
he literally starts crying in the foyer over the mirrors because he can see his fucking fucked up fucking face. So what does fucking Billy do?
Exactly.
Not Billy. What does LBJ do? Jimmy fucking starts smashing all the mirrors with his fucking face and fucking smashing them up. But
he literally runs, jumps, and dives headfirst into the mirrors, smashes them with his headbutts them,
just
smashing them all up. And it's like, how many mirrors were there in one like little lobby?
Just so Billy doesn't have to fucking look at himself anymore. But the thing is, right, at this point, I think Twilight guy, Edward Cullen, is kind of stood there as they're getting in the elevator, kind of like, what the fuck is going on over there? And his dad fucking pulls him in. At this point, I would be thinking, wouldn't this Pitsy and fucking Edward Cullen be like, hold on, right, what are we doing following these two weird fucking guys? You got one of them who looks like a fucking literal jigsaw with his face all fucked up. And the other guy, you just broke out of a fucking loony bin. And his name is literally Loony Bin fucking Jim. It's like, at some point, you're going to think, right, let's just get the fuck out of here and leave these guys to it. The fucking nuts. The guy is going around smashing mirrors with his fucking head.
Yeah.
At some point, you've literally got to think, dude. Let's just go home. Let's just fucking go home.
We're not paid enough for this.
We're literally. I'm surprised that they're even being paid because it's at this point that kind of Billy realizes that Nicky had his 200 grand and he wants his money back because he's got no fucking money left. And it's like, dude, you're not paying us. These guys are fucking nuts. The rest of the mob has been wiped out by the Punisher, and you just be like, yeah, I'm done.
Not doing this anymore.
Yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done. I'm literally fucking done. And then LBJ, Looney Bin Jimmy, sat there with his hand pump fucking thing.
He does it all the way through it.
He does. He has that thing where what is it? What does it do? He kind of.
It's like a tensioner type thing for your forearms.
Because they meet with the Russians, don't they? And they're talking about giving the biological weapons to the ragheads. And like, he's just there pumping his, making, what?
I don't know.
Making your hand.
They have a little bit of a conflict, don't they? So then they start disagreeing with each other, and then one of the Russians' sidekicks spits on the table towards a jigsaw, says like, I'm not going to do this like with your type of guys, no, because what the Punisher done to you, what is he going to do to us? So he spits at the jigsaw, and the jigsaw just stands up, smashes like a wine glass on the side, and then stabs it straight through the guy's neck.
Straight through his fucking neck. And the Russian just sits there and takes it.
It's like, that guy was an arsehole. He don't mind it. Just crack on with it. No, don't worry about that guy. Just bleeding out on the side of the desk. He turns around and goes, my father, he said, you treat your people with respect.
When you're in their house, yeah.
Yeah. So, mate, your best mate has just been stabbed and killed. And you're like, he spat. So, he deserves it.
It'd be like me and you going to a meeting. You getting stabbed through your neck. And me just going, all right then. I suppose Darren was a bit rude. I suppose he deserved to die.
Exactly.
He was, oh well. Darren being Darren.
That's it. Don't worry about that, guys.
Don't worry about him. I'll tell you what. We'll take the body with us. Don't worry about it. You just bring that biological weapon through, and we'll give you 10 mil. Oh no, well, wait. You want to be 12 mil now?
Give or take. And then next scene, we see Frank. He's watching some gunrunner, but it turns out to be Micro's little sidekick trying to help him with gun supply. So he goes to his house, and Frank jumps through the door, doesn't he? Like, bashes him on the back of the head, barges him through the door, as you do. It turns out it's Micro's mum's house.
Yeah.
And it's like a 96-year-old woman, just blind. She does not have a fuck what's going on with day-to-day things.
Yeah, this is where Micro says, don't worry about Carlos, he's straight now.
Yeah.
And that's when I mentioned before, like, hold on, aren't these guys gun runners?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Frank's like, wait a minute, this guy's part of like the LA gangbangers and stuff.
Because Frank's like racially profiling him. This guy's a fucking gangbanger. What you doing in your fucking house, Micro? I've fucking done you a solid here, mate. And he's like, no. He's all straight. He's good. He's a good guy now. Yeah. All he does is he sells
illegally
guns.
traffic guns.
Yeah. He sells guns to people now, so it's fine. He's like me. I'm fine. And he's like, and Frank's like, all right, man. A little skeptical, man. Keeping an eye on you, dickhead. But then Frank tells him that he's out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I'm not going to be doing this shit anymore, mate. Fucking, I'm out. I'm done. I'm dusted. I'm getting off for a bit. I'm gonna fuck off. I'm gonna vanish and whatnot. And then Micro's like, no, mate, no.
Can't do that yet.
No, but yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but what about when he goes and kills, Nikki's family and shit? Do you want me to give you a call when he's done? He's like,
Can't do that.
Yeah. So then Frank leaves, and then he's like to Carlos, grab a couple of them Berettas there, man.
Hey, getting ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Then Frank comes
Punisher
back.
walks in.
Frank walks straight back in like, fine, I'll fucking kill fucking Jigsaw, whatever his fucking name is, Scarface.
And everybody else that's just on the street nearby.
Yeah, I'll kill everyone. Fuck it. Fuck it, Micro. Fine, you win. I'll fucking kill everyone. Fuck you.
This next scene, all right, okay. So we see the parkour gang jumping around the city after they've been just robbed of 7-Eleven. And whilst mid-air doing a somersault, Frank fires an RPG and it blows one of the guys to pieces. I had to watch this scene like 4 times. I had to wind it back. It's like, did that just happen?
Mate.
Even the black Irish guy who's like the gang leader's like, what the fuck just happened then?
You see a rocket come past on straight into his mate, blows into a million fucking pieces.
Mid-somersault.
Mate, it was mad. It was fucking mad.
Snipers the third guy who's not done a jump yet in the head. And then blows the kneecaps out of the leaders. Like left, right. He goes, ah!
Mate, that was a class scene though. That wasn't funny. It was funny and sickening at the same time. Just when that guy gets blown to fucking pieces and he looked over and they're like, who fucking did that? And then Frank's there like,
what the fuck just happened?
Just put this grenade launcher down. Like, Jesus Christ. Mate,
Honestly.
that was probably the best scene in the film. Hands down.
Random.
Hey?
It's just random as fuck.
It's just random. And did you see what they were running from? So they're like, so Carlos says, I know who these parkour guys are. I'll fucking introduce you to all this shit. I'll find out where they are. And the next thing is you cut to the scene and there's a fucking like Chinese guy with a fucking machete in his face. And then they're like laughing their tits off, running away from the police, climbing up the fucking fire escapes and up the wall and shit like that. Like, and I think Carlos says he's meffed up all the fucking time. And then, like I say, he jumps across and just. Oh,
You
Jesus.
couldn't write that shit.
But then parkour guy gives everything away in his Irish accent. He's like, oh, man. Like, I thought he was Jamaican at the time, so I've, like, wrote it down Jamaican style. And he's like, oh, man, what go on? I'd give you up. But actually, it's more like, top of the morning to you, Frankie. What do you need, Ginger community? Potato. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I'll tell you, top of the morning to you, Frankie. I'll tell you what you need to know. I don't know why I'm suddenly like Italian or something. I can't do the accent. No, I can't do it. This is my Italian.
It's a rat, man. It's over there. It's got 2 potatoes and everything, you know.
Erik, when you editing this, I'm so fucking sorry. Whose idea was this?
It's fucking funny.
Fucking, I don't know.
Oh, mate.
But then Frank throws the fucker off the roof, doesn't he? Onto like a fence.
That's really weird because he throws him off like literally a 4-story building.
Yeah.
Onto a spiked fence. Then as the cops happen to go through that alleyway.
Good timing, that one.
Good timing indeed. Frank just does a knee drop from 4 floors up, snaps the guy's neck in half and just runs off. It's like, what's just happened there?
FBI guy, Dansky, whatever his fucking name is, tries to try and arrest Frank. Frank's having none of it. They have a right fight, don't they?
Mm.
I think Frank even tries to drown in a puddle at one point.
Literally a 6-inch puddle. Puts his head on the back of his neck, stamping it down, making him drown for a little bit, and thought, you know what? I'm a good guy.
And just before this, though, do you know when Badansky and Soap are driving?
Yeah.
Like, where they are. Did you hear what the FBI guy, what Badansky says about his partner?
Oh, a bit of coke.
Yeah. Badansky says, we used to bust all types of people, like fucking selling coke and all that shit. But he used to fucking sniff away. Fucking be on coke like 24/7. And then he wanted Nicky to fucking turn on him. Fucking rat him in. Nicky was like, nah, I'm not fucking doing that shit, mate. You're mad. So apparently they then put him on undercover as a fucking punishment.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, mate.
I don't think it does work like that.
Pretty sure if you're going to go undercover, you need a fucking...
Background?
Yeah. It needs the kind of background needs to be built. It needs to kind of work the way into it. Not just like, you rat on your mate. Nah, mate, you're fucking undercover in the mob, dickhead.
Yeah. You got a short straw. But Dansky, you just carry on with the front desk job, like carrying on with like your cocaine habit. However, Nicky, you're in with the mafia.
Nicky.
Cheers, mate.
You're not going to grass on your partner? Nah, right, undercover, 3 years, go. What?
Sorry, mate. I'll hide out in the toilet on the 3rd floor with no, like, bottom or anything. Meanwhile, the Jigsaw crew have gone after the undercover cop family. So, I've got to be honest with you. That mask that they used for Jigsaw, it must have given that little girl nightmares after this.
Oh, I know, right? I mean, in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like 6 years old. This guy is playing the Jigsaw, goes right up to her face like, boom.
My husband's been undercover in the mob
Yeah.
for like, I don't know, let's call it 5 years. He's been caught, been killed by the Punisher, he's been killed. The mob now know he was an undercover dude, right?
Yeah.
You think that the FBI would have put some kind of protection on Nicky's family, even though everyone knows that Jigsaw would be after them?
Yeah.
You'd think that they'd put some kind of fucking protection on, but no, apparently not.
Apparently
Jigsaw,
not, mate. There's
Jigsaw just walks into the house.
crack on
like
with your
life.
life.
Huh?
Crack on with your life.
Just crack on, love. Yeah. Don't worry about it. No, the mob's not going to come after you. Don't worry. No. If there's one thing the mob don't do, don't have any hard feelings, mate. They're not going to come after you. They're not going to hold a grudge. Don't worry about it.
So in the end, 2 officers turn up to the family's house, and then they're absolutely useless, aren't they? 2 cops that turn up.
They're going to be the dumbest
Budansky
motherfuckers
asked
in the
his
world.
partner Soap, like, sent a patrol to the house. Soap is so blasé about it. It's like, oh yeah, asked a few times, didn't hear about them. So the 2 police officers had just been killed by the people who were inside the Nicky's house. But Budansky asked Soap, like, did you hear him in the film? And Soap's like, yeah. I tried a few times, didn't hear anything. Would that be a red flag? Say, like, something's wrong?
Yeah, it'd be a massive fucking red flag.
Definitely.
The police arrive, and LBJ answers the door. Then he been Jim. He's like, is there a problem? And he goes, yeah, there is a problem here, officer. Why don't you come on in and have a look?
So why didn't the cops, like, radio for backup? I'll get the gun out.
I think, like, they've been called there under suspicious circumstances.
Yeah.
Some random fucking guy has answered, right? Who's fucking, at this point, his face is scarred up and pitted to fuck because he's been smashing heads with his fucking mirror.
Against the mirrors, yeah.
Yeah. You'd think they'd at least go in a bit hard, but no. Fucking LBJ fucking smashes one of them with a fucking baseball bat.
And pushes you one into a sword.
Yeah. And the woman gets pushed into a fucking sword that fucking Edward Cullen's holding out, all pointy side.
Where'd he get a sword from?
I don't fucking know. Where did he get a fucking sword from? Who has a sword?
I do.
I do as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, I have one on the wall and I have
I've got one here, one in the house.
I have one on the wall in my dining room and I have one in the same room. I set 3 samurai swords, so I suppose people do have swords. Oh All right. Okay. People have swords, but I don't hold it pointy side up. Police arrive.
I don't know anyway, do you?
No. I mean, it's literally bringing a knife, or a sword in this case, to a gunfight. But anyway, the police arrive and they're about as fucking useless as fucking
Did you
shite.
get that feel, right, that Edward Cullen didn't want to do anything? So he was just holding a sword out as like a threat. And then Looney Bin Jim pushed the
it.
woman towards it.
I did get that impression because at this point, I think that Edward Cullen, and especially his dad, if it is his dad, I'm still not sold that it is his dad. He's just kind of thinking, dude, what
What are we getting into?
It's just gone too far now. I think once we're at the end of this shift, I think we just fucking go home. What's in it for them? What are they doing it for? Why are they even there?
I don't know.
I mean,
But then Bodansky thinks it's a great idea to tell his partner, Soap, to take Frank to the precinct instead of calling for backup as they arrive outside the house.
and Frank says, "Come on, let me come along with you. I'll help you out." And he's like, "Nah, no,
Can't do that.
No."
Can't do that.
And he goes in on his own.
Yeah. So Bodansky goes in and he gets held up straight away, doesn't he? It's like, oh,
Really?
no, mate, I'm one of the hostages straight away.
He literally
then-
walks through the door and he goes, "They're like, oh, put your gun down, dickhead. What are you doing? We got
Yeah.
hostages." Well,
Yeah.
at least assess the situation, dude, before you just fucking walk in.
Exactly. So the Jigsaw gets access to the safe upstairs and find out his money isn't inside the safe. So Looney Bin Jim starts shooting the kids' dolls,
Yeah.
as he does.
Random.
Starts shooting all the dolls. And then Frank gets released by Soap. It turns out he's been helping Frank all along. He's
Yeah.
been giving him tips and stuff. Frank goes into the house and literally puts his fist through one of the guy's face.
Edward Cullen's face.
Literally through his face like it's putty. And then as Bodansky is arresting one of the guys, is Edward Cullen's dad, Frank just shoots him in the face with a shotgun.
That was a start, to be fair.
I absolutely love it. It's like
Good
you have
shout.
the right to remain silent. If you want a solicitor or whatever the thing is, bang, his face just comes apart. It's like Castle.
Hey, Frank's even holding the little girl at the time as well.
He
He's like,
says to
"Come
the
here,
girl,
little girl." Fucking picks her up, holding her. Boom, gone.
just so she can't see it.
Yeah.
Like shadows the face, like she can't see. It's like boom.
And
Gone.
Bodansky's like, "Fucking hell, Frank, what you doing?" Frank's like, "Oh, this is what I do. What you signed up for, didn't it?"
It did make me laugh that bit, man. And the thing is, right, did they forget that Jigsaw and Jim were upstairs?
Uncle.
Because Frank fucked off with the family, and then 2 minutes later, Jigsaw and Jim come down the stairs to have a shootout with Bodansky. Bodansky just pulls out 2 guns,
Yeah.
like a little badass, like, you know what I mean? You're arrested. And then that's
Yeah,
it, they give up.
The Soap comes in with his stupid fucking hat on. Bodansky says, "Give me your fucking gun." But when Jigsaw and LBJ comes down the stairs,
Yeah.
they've got the element of surprise.
Yeah.
It was like earlier with the chandelier. Like, why didn't you just take the time and say, "Oh shit, LBJ, come here. Some fucking FBI guys or whatever here. Quick. Gun. No, line it up. Boom. Boom. Dead.
Dead.
They just fucking panic and start shooting, and then before you know it, it's fucking stormtroopers time. They've run out of ammo.
Why didn't
And-
Frank just go upstairs and kill him?
I don't know.
He's a Punisher.
Fucking stupid.
He kills everybody on sight normally.
Main character, mate.
Oh, that's it.
But
That's it.
meanwhile, at Punisher HQ, little girl starts rummaging through his shit. That was fucking weird. All I was thinking was, right, what would he have done if she had dropped that snow globe? Think she would have been next?
Possibly. So it did make me laugh when Bodansky said to Soap that how did Frank Castle escape custody when he's handcuffed in the back of the car? And Soap turns around and goes, well, he's a slippery character.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
And then after the scene, okay, why would they arrest Jigsaw and Jim and let's put them into the same car and then put them into the same interview room at the same time?
I was wondering now. Did you notice as well? when they're in an interview room, the glass is broke,
Yeah.
the mirror's broke.
Trying a bit of the jigsaw thing, wasn't it?
Well, the mirror's broke, and fucking LBJ sat there with his fucking arms all bloody and shit like that, like he's just smashed the mirror up for his brother.
Yeah, I did like that, to be fair.
Oh.
It's quite good, especially from like directive point of view. I think they've done it quite well with that.
Yeah.
Because like I say, because the screen is all smashed, and you see like Jim in one little corner and then Jigsaw in the other bit.
Yeah, because I didn't cotton on that until the second watch. And now you see all the blood on the hands of LBJ. But basically, they try and cut a deal, don't they, to turn the Russians in over
They
this
do.
biological import that's
Yeah.
going to the...
And the thing is as well, with this little deal that they've done, how did the Russians not hear the helicopter? As soon as the garage door opened, right, there's a helicopter landing.
I know.
It's like, if I'm doing a dodgy arms deal and I hear a helicopter in the distance flying around, I'm thinking, yeah, this might be a police raid in 30 seconds.
Literally, that's what I've got on my notes. I was thinking, right, because the garage opens and a load of men run in, and then for some reason a helicopter comes down, and like 2 men get off it and start coming through with the guns out. Why did they need them extra 2 men from the helicopter to come down? And like you say, the helicopter would have been fucking flying
They're
around.
entirely silent.
No, they're not. They're
They're
not.
really not.
They're really not.
Honestly. And the
Fucking
FBI
stupid.
turns around and gives him a file on micro.
Yeah. Just be like, not only do you get to turn the Russians, you get to keep the 10 mil and we give you a file on micro. No. What I would do, be like, yeah, I'll give you whatever you want, mate. Right, we got the biologicals, right? Right, you're both under arrest. Fuck yous.
Exactly.
Or just fucking kill him. There and then.
But no, make a plea deal.
And then we've got the next few scenes, and it basically, Jigsaw and LBJ talk about recruiting an army while Micro is tied up in the back seat. Frank goes to Micro's apartment and finds his mum with half her head missing. And then LBJ turns up at Punisher HQ and gives Carlos the axe.
Oh, I felt really bad for the mum.
Really?
Micro's mum.
Hey, she was half dead anyway, to be fair. When we met her earlier on, she was fucking
They
catatonic.
deserve her face to be blown off.
Yeah, well, if you gotta go, ain't you?
And then Carlos got hacked to death with an axe. And then the Punisher turns and goes, "Oh, don't you die on me." Mate, he's got an axe in him and he's been hit about 4 or 5 times in the stomach.
Mate, all them axe puns fucking LBJ did with him as well.
Too many.
It's time to axe you. I'm gonna axe you up. I can't remember.
I'm going to
anything.
ask you another question.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't think of a fucking pun then. But anyway, do you know what it reminded me of? It was like Street Fighter last week when he comes across Blanca. I think he called Carlos as well. Carlos,
Carlos, he was, yeah.
yeah. And it's like, oh, Carlos, you've been axed. And it's like, I'm gonna help you out here, dude. Gets the gun out straight away.
Just get the gun out straight away. Frank Castro visits a priest for approval on punishing the corrupt.
What was with the fucking priest?
It was quite a pointless scene, if I'm being honest with you.
It was. So Frank goes to church instead of just fucking going and kicking ass, because at this point, Carlos is fucked up and the fucking little girl and the fucking woman, Nikki's wife and daughter, have been fucking taken by Looney Bin Jim.
Yep.
And it's like, so he goes to see a fucking priest. So it's like,
As you do.
and then he says, I just want to get my hands on God. And it's like, oh, you silly God, you. I want to get my hands on you. I can't wait to fucking strangle you like fucking Homer does with fucking bats. And you naughty boy, God. Like, Jesus Christ. If anyone's going to hell, Frank, you've read the fucking Bible. You know what they say about murder? You know, it's kind of, a sin. And maybe not commit murder.
Yeah.
I mean, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
So a little bit of a put in the scene, but then he meets up with Budansky.
FBI guy. How does the FBI guy know he's going to be the fucking church anyway?
I think he told him.
What do you mean he told him?
He said to him, like, this is like a place to meet up with.
Come meet me at the church, like
Yeah.
fucking 7 p.m. on Sunday, be there at B Square.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Maybe. But the church guy goes over. What's the church guy called? Priest.
Yeah.
So the priest comes over to him and he says, "Oh, Frank, you're that dude. Not seen you in a while. Not seen you since the
Your funeral?
Oh, the funeral. All right then. If you
There's
need
no
anything, I'll be
Christmas.
over there. Yeah, because this ain't awkward at all.
And then we're at a little bit of a nightclub. And we see a montage of Jigsaw giving a speech with the American flag behind him and the national anthem playing as
Right.
he's trying to build an
okay.
army to kill the Punisher.
Dude, I've got a few questions about this. First of all, on my notes, I've called it Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
So, first of all, he goes round and gives us speeches to every gang in fucking town like something off fucking Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the American version.
Can you
called?
imagine that? Shark Tank. He goes to
Shark
Shark
Tank.
Tank. Oh, the Dragon's Dead. He goes, Dragons, I've got an idea. There's a vigilante going around killing people who do not cooperate with the law.
Yeah.
I have got a business plan. For 2% of my business, I would like £50,000. And for my business, I would like to raise an army and take my due diligence against the Punisher. He's going around acting like a vigilante. He needs to be stopped. We, as a law-abiding citizens who are quite corrupt and doing drug deals and arms deals, we'd like to stop this guy because he's affecting our tax profits. So, dragons are sharks. Depends what country you're in.
Yeah.
Would you like to invest in my business to stop the vigilante known as the Punisher?
Would I fuck?
For 50 grand, you can be
50
2%
grand.
owners.
Sold. See, I've got a couple of questions about this.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got 5 questions
Go
about
on.
this. All right. First question.
One.
How the fuck did they get a meeting with any of these fucking gangs? Right?
I don't know.
So you've got Jigsaw with the face and LBJ, the fucking nutty cannibal guy,
Yeah.
just walking in to these gangs' fucking dens to fucking do some kind of pitch to them. Second of all, did they take the projector with them
They must
so
have.
they could project the American flag behind them? How fucking random was that?
It was.
Right. Third of all, third question.
Yeah.
Right. 1, 2, 3. They've got 10 million quid
Yeah.
from this fucking deal. Just fucking take it and go and retire somewhere.
Go to Bahamas.
Go to the Bahamas. Fucking forget about Frank fucking the Punisher
Yeah.
castle. Just fucking do one. Just, yeah. Okay. Why the fuck would any of the gangs want to listen to any of these 2 Looney Tunes? Is question number 4.
But they went along with it.
Question number 5, most importantly of all, surely word would have gotten around that they'd ratted out the fucking Russians and sold them out to the fucking police
True.
by this point. So why the fuck would any of them, triads, fucking gangbangers from LA or whatever,
Yep.
deal with them at all, ever? Full stop, capital letter.
And how did Jigsaw go to the bank, get a mortgage to buy the hotel?
I know. Yeah. And in the meantime of all this, he buys a fucking hotel. And then, top it all off, Soap, the FBI guy, Bodansky, goes, I know, we'll go and meet the fucking Russian dad. Fucking Russian's dad.
Yeah.
That fucking Jigsaw has
Yeah.
just screwed over to
Yeah.
say, you're not Russian guy's dad. How about you? How would you like to get some fucking revenge on this Jigsaw face motherfucker and his Looney Tunes brother? Come with me and I don't.
So Jigsaw barricades the army and sets up a hotel with corridors and prepares for Frank. The Russians, however, turn up to the hotel and ask for the Jigsaw party.
Jigsaw party.
That's it. So they join the front line, even though you only see like that the Chinese guys are at the front line. It's a bit racist, really, isn't it? Was that whiskey a bit strong? So if you're aware, right, we finished our Jack Daniels and then we started drinking the Loch Lomond, which is real nice whiskey, but however, Eric isn't used to proper whiskey.
It's a bit smoky. Fire's gone off in my mouth. I can literally taste the smoke.
It's a proper whiskey.
I've been drinking some sweet Tennessee honey for the past like 3 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours now. And then I just took a sip of that and it just took me a bit by surprise.
It's the proper Scotch whiskey, this one.
Aren't you? Okay.
Real nice, by the way. That's what I've been drinking straight normal the last week.
I'm kind of thinking that this podcast may turn out a bit slapdash.
Slapdash indeed.
How drunk are you?
Probably about 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm probably about a 7.
You're like 9.
Yeah. I'm probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bit drunk. Just so you know, people out there, remember, like, subscribe, comment, you know. I don't tend to drink at all. Ever. Last time I had a drink, so what day are we on today? 29th of March. Last time I had a drink was the 2nd of March. So nearly a month ago.
Keep this in, please. Right, this is so funny. Okay, so the Russians are inside now, and somehow Bodansky has arranged a permit for explosives in the middle of the city at nighttime.
At nighttime.
At nighttime.
Can you agree to this?
I don't know how they agreed to this, but they did it. But the Russians and Chinese have a gang shootout on the lobby. No one takes cover, and they literally stand in front of each other, 6 foot apart. This guy is drunk as hell, and they start shooting each other.
Mate, yeah, they fucking stood right fucking there, and then they go.
It's like the Civil War in American times, where you get a blue coats against red coats, standing 20 feet apart from each other, not taking cover, and just shooting each other.
So outside, you've got Frank, aka the Punisher, eating with Bodansky and soap, and then the Punisher guy says to Bodansky, "Who were they?" And he goes, "They're the Russians." And the Russians, and he goes, "Who were the Russians?" And he goes, "You know, the guy that Jigsaw, the guy with the face, has kind of fucked over." So he goes, "All right then, right. So what are they doing here?" And Bodansky says, "Well, I invited them along, didn't I? Because if they come along, they might fuck shit up. You know, buy us a bit of time." So then Frank goes, "All right," and then hits Bodansky in the face, knocks him out, and says, I've been on this path before, and, you know, I wish I'd thought about it beforehand. And maybe you should just sleep now." And Soap says, "Oh, you can't do that to him because you know he's going to blame me when he wakes up."
Yes.
And Frank's like, no. I'm going in now. If you don't hear firing for more than
5 minutes,
then they're not here. Wake his ass up and do something. He goes, "All right. See you in a bit, Frank."
So Frank somehow climbs like 4 stories up with the next building across the way and jumps through the window from the opposite building.
Frank climbs up a fire escape and he's looking round and he's like, "There's a window. There's another window. Oh, that window's boarded up. I'm gonna fucking run. He jumps.
I'm sure
through the
that
window.
defies physics.
He defies physics. He goes through the window and he looks around and there's no one there. And he's like, "Oh, where is everyone?" So then,
Hey, did you notice? Right, he gets a smoke grenade. He sets it off, and there's more smoke from a cigar. What's he from that smoke grenade?
he does what?
He gets a smoke grenade. He lets it off. It's like starts releasing smoke, but the amount of smoke comes from the little smoke grenade. I've seen more smoke from a cigar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smoke.
Good scene though when Frank sticks his gun through the door and he fires a little grenade launcher and just kills everybody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He goes up the stairs, doesn't he? He beats quiet, and he's listening. And he hears one of them go, "Shh."
Quiet.
Looking round, looking all. I hear some motherfuckers, and he goes down and he peeks through like the door.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh, I see a load of
I can
gangbangers.
see him.
I know what I'm gonna go just get my fucking stuff." He shoves it in the fucking and he
What the fuck was that? Okay. For sober people, right? Eric is really drunk animal, right? So Eric is really drunk. Right. It's ignore what Eric's saying. Right, so Eric is really drunk at the moment. So what happens is he sticks his gun through, he fires a grenade launcher and blows everybody to pieces in the room.
Literally what I just said.
That was not what you said.
I did. I said he puts his gun in. He fires a grenade. He looks through the gap. He sees the gangbangers everywhere.
You
He
didn't
puts
say
his
that.
gun in and he goes poof, and blows them all up.
You didn't say that.
I did. Fucking did.
You didn't. You went. Every Jim had them jump. Get a good push. I did it. Pull. And then finish tired.
What? What did you just say?
I don't know. I don't know what you said.
I didn't. What?
You did.
You did. You just repeated what I said.
Oh my god, mate! You are fucking cracking me up.
To the guy. Oh, the guy
Oh,
hides behind the door. and
smoking.
He shoots Frank in the back.
You on about the guy smoking?
What?
So this is what I see.
Oh, guy
The
in the
fat guy.
fucking the elevator.
The fat guy. There's some guy smoking in the elevator. He's like stuck a fag break. And the elevator opens up and it's literally like 35 stone. He's smoking a cigarette. You see a little bit of smoke coming through. Frank sees this. Is that strong for you? The elevator opens up. There's a fat guy smoking. And then Frank shoots him in the head. And then Jimmy just comes from nowhere. Was he waiting for Frank Castle to open and find this guy?
LBJ comes out of nowhere and starts fucking somehow beating the shit out of Frank. How the fuck does that even happen? I mean, and then not to mention that he starts fucking mentioning to Frank that he's like different fucking body parts and shit. He fucking hits him in the nuts and he says, "Well, you're not replacing that fucking son you lost, are you? You fucking bellend." And it's like, all right, that's a bit of a low blow. Not only
was a
did you
little bit.
mention him in the fucking nuts, but then he's talking about not replacing the fucking son that he lost. You fucking man. Then he says like things like blood in the urine is an indicator of kidney failure. And it's like, all right then, why are you fucking suddenly diagnosing him with shit? Like he knows that there's blood in his urine. It's like,
What?
fucking chill the fuck out, dude.
Was you about blood in the urine?
That's what he starts fucking saying.
When?
He punches him in the nuts, right? And he
When?
says, "Well, you won't be replacing that son anytime, will you?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he says, blood in the urine, that's an early indicator of kidney failure.
What?
That's literally what LBJ says to Frank when he kicks him in the nuts. Not even joking. Look it up. Fact.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely sure. Literally, he wrote, blood in the urine, early indicator of kidney failure. I will play it for you on here.
I believe you.
No.
I believe you.
No!
I believe it.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Let's bring it up then.
Bring it up.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Blood in the urine, early indicator of kidney failure.
Hey?
Ah, you're
Blood in
right.
the urine, early indicator of kidney failure.
You're right.
What, is he a fucking doctor now? Dr. Looney Bin Jim.
He's a cannibal.
That got to do with anything.
I don't think that's the eating parts.
I suppose Hannibal Lecter kind of had a bit of a medical degree, didn't he? Anyway,
I don't know.
he mentioned something else as well when he fucking does something to his knee, and he says something else about it. Says something about something. Anyway, he does. So how the hell does LBJ
Yep.
fight against Frank? It's a whole fucking cliche about the boss fight.
Yeah.
And the boss suddenly being like super stupidly
What?
expensive. No, that's not the word.
A little bit more stronger.
Stronger. So I put, how the hell is he fighting against Frank? Does being mentally ill make you a better fighter?
Oh, he's biting a lot.
Eh?
He was biting a lot.
Oh, he did bite his neck and shit, yeah? But it's like all of a sudden Frank's gone through like fucking 3 stories, 3 fucking floors, fucking gangbangers, triads, Russians, cleaners, etc.
Yeah.
Fucking wiped them all out. But then one fucking loony bin Jim comes along, and all of a sudden he's like getting his ass kicked almost.
Yeah, like you said, it's a boss fight, isn't it?
It's a boss fight, but it makes no fucking sense because the boss is a fucking weirdo cannibal.
Yep.
Literally,
Literally.
called Looney Bin
Jim.
Jim.
Yeah.
Right?
But the thing is, he has to fight with him, and then he runs off after
He
getting beat.
Well, he throws glass in Frank's eye, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He runs off.
So he runs off, and then the next scene, right, Jigsaw and Looney Bin Jim, and they got hostages. On one side, they got the wife and the daughter, and then on the other side, they've got Micro.
Yeah, but right, this is the part I don't get.
Yeah.
Right. So when Frank walks in, he has his gun.
Yeah.
And he has it full of fucking bullets and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he points it at LBJ.
It's like a laser sight, isn't it?
Yeah. Why the fuck does he not just shoot LBJ right there?
Because then
and
Micro will get shot.
Yeah, but Michael gets shot anyway.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, but he surely he was nothing to him.
Yeah, but if you turn up to the situation, you've got a wife and daughter.
Surely you've got to know at some point one of them's going to fucking die.
Yeah.
Because what he does is he hands over his fucking weapon and gives up and says, fine, I can fucking give up. Oh, that's as good as fucking killing them both.
Yeah, but he still has his thing out 'cause he's got a laser pen, hasn't he? He's like switching between the both.
Eh?
He has like a red laser, doesn't he?
Yeah, on his
So
gun.
you see him like flashing a red laser light
Yeah.
on Jigsaw and then Looney Bin Jim.
Yeah, but Jigsaw takes his gun and he says, it's time we punish the Punisher. And he starts shooting the Punisher. Obviously, he's wearing body armor.
Yeah.
So he shoots him down until there's one bullet left in his
Yeah.
gun. And then he gives him the gun back and he
Yeah.
says, right, you got to choose. Is it going to be the burden of daughter or is he going to be Micro? So obviously he says, oh, I'm going to choose fucking Micro. And even Micro says, dude, shoot me, you dickhead. She's only a kid.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing? I was in Jurassic Park. You may as well fucking kill me. I'm dead already.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, man. Well, all right, Micro. Well, this ain't going to fucking hurt.
Yeah.
So then he goes and fucking shoots LBJ. And then Jigsaw goes, oh, what you doing? You weren't supposed to do that. You're supposed to kill Micro.
You shot my brother.
He shot my brother, so I'm going to kill Micro. So he shoots Micro in the head. So Micro died anyway. So
Yeah.
why didn't he just fucking, when he walked in the room, didn't he just fucking shoot Micro?
No, shoot Looney Bin Jim.
That's what I said.
Oh, yeah. So when he walked in the room, he might have just shot Looney Bin Jim straight away and then tried to kill Jigsaw.
So I don't get why they just didn't kill Micro.
But then,
why didn't
Frank-
he just kill LBJ in the first place?
yeah, but then Frank gets a giant spear, makes a shish kebab of Jigsaw, and then throws him onto the fire.
That was a good ending for Jigsaw.
Was quite good, wasn't it? Then Frank comes out of the hotel, but Budinsky tells Frank to get away before the police turn up, and then Soap offers him buy him a drink.
Yeah, and I just love how what Grace comes over and says, you know, "Here, my husband, we spoke about you quite a bit. He loved you. He said how much he wanted to suck on your belly,
Pretty
but
much.
but I said, oh no, it's probably only small, and I don't want to suck on that thing. It's probably a bit cheesy." And she was like, "Oh, but it's okay. You killed my husband. Guess what? We forgive you now, bitch." So anyway, all is forgiven with Frank, with the daughter,
Yep.
and the wife,
Yep.
and it looks like Dansky's gonna be the new stepdad
Yep.
because like his coke days are past him, and the daughter's all over him, and the wife's
Yep.
fucking clutching on, and then Soap says to him, "Yeah, right, Frank, come on. You know what? I'm gonna fucking come and buy you a pint." So he goes to buy him a pint, and then what happens? What the fuck is going on with this city? Because fucking Soap goes to buy Frank a pint. Frank fucking disappears for like 1 second.
Literally a second.
And then Soap's being held up. And it's like, "Give me your fucking money." And Soap's like, Frank, where are you? Frank goes, "All right." Boom.
Boom.
Shoots him in the fucking face. All right then.
And that's it.
That's
They'll-
the end.
It's over.
Yeah. I hope.
Okay. So then we go get to the awards. Shall we
Yes.
get on to the quotes?
The quote. Do the
Click
quote.
quiz.
Knights, brothers in arms, your courage has been tested beyond all limits. But I must ask you now for one further trial.
Drink.
We must leave on a final mission for Rome before our freedom can be granted.
Okay.
Rome.
What film do you think that's?
Rome.
Rome.
I don't
You do a movie podcast.
Thor Ragnarok.
Clive Owen.
That was Clive Owen.
That's Clive Owen.
When was Clive Owen in this film?
Not this film.
Yeah, but was Clive Owen he's supposed to be a link between this film and another film?
Yeah, because it's an actor who starred in this other film.
Yeah, but when in this clip is there an actor from this film? Clive Owen wasn't in this film.
No. But an actor was in this film. Ray Stevenson was in this film and the other film.
Well, that was Clive Owen in the
That was
clip.
Clive Owen in that film as well.
I don't know. You can tell me.
King Arthur. Ray Stevenson was in King Arthur as one of the other characters.
King Arthur with the Clive Owen.
We Clive Owen, yeah. Right, let's get along on this one quickly. Who's your best actor?
Pardon?
Who's your best actor?
Like the clip, dickhead.
What?
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Brothers in arms,
No.
All right. Best actor award.
Best actor award.
Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Dominic West, Jigsaw. Right. Hear me out here.
No.
No, right. This role was a fucking pile of shite. You've got to play someone called Billy the Butte, who then gets turned into some fucking mutant fucking Jigsaw looking motherfucker. And he acted the shit out of it. How else are you going to play that role? Let's think about it.
You thought Jigsaw
Yes.
was the best actor.
That's what I put. Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
Apparently, sober Eric thought the Jigsaw
Okay.
best actor.
Okay.
He didn't leave many notes as to why. But yeah.
He didn't leave me much notes, though. He didn't leave me much notes.
He just literally put. He literally put here Dominic West Jigsaw. He didn't leave me a reason why.
How do you talk yourself as like a third person?
Well, I'm not being funny. This version of Eric is different to sober Eric. Sober Eric, as said, Jigsaw. Best actor.
Okay,
I can only guess. Right, I can only guess that the reason he put this is because it's a tough role to play.
Right. There's no wrong answers. There's really not.
Well, I'm
But if you wanna
feeling.
play
No,
long-
no, no, no.
if you wanna play long-
Stop now.
if you wanna play long-
I'm feeling.
If you are
I'm feeling that there might be some wrong answers here, the way you're reacting. So if there's a wrong answer, you need to tell me now.
how do you contact us?
Hey?
How do you contact us?
How do you contact us? Oh, on this? Oh. 6 and Below podcast. No, 6 and Below. 6 and Below podcast. 6 and Below podcast at gmail.com.
Okay.
That film, it's King Arthur.
It's King Arthur.
Yeah. Ray Stevenson played Dragnet.
Yes.
Right, so best actor, Dominic West, Jigsaw.
Okay.
Who is yours?
Ray Stevenson.
Who?
Frank.
Oh,
That's all.
really?
Yeah.
Best actor?
Yeah.
Best actor?
Yeah.
Give me 7 reasons why.
The Punisher.
Yeah.
He was in character all along. He was the only person in character. Right. If anybody would like to let.
When were the others not in character?
I don't know, right? But if
Right.
anybody
When
would
were
like
the
to
others?
contact us.
When were... Shut up.
No.
No.
No,
When were
listen,
the others not in character?
Listen.
When were the others? When were the... Damn it! When were the others not in character?
I don't know. Right. But if anybody wants to contact us on email, how would they do it?
We've been through this already. 6 and Below podcast at gmail.com.
Worst actor.
Angela.
Oh, wait. Worst actor award.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
Golden Seagull.
Go to see you.
Where's he going to purge this week?
By the way, right, if this is your first ever watch Sex and Below movie podcast, we are not normally this drunk. We are not normally this bad. But however, the bad film, we thought have a good drink and have a bad review about it. So the Golden Seagull Award, who would you think it is?
Angela.
Is that the wife of the cop?
I think so.
The wife of the undercover cop?
Problem is, one of them, the wife.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Angela or Grace, because I think in the beginning, I think he said it was Grace. But that was Stephanie Judge that I couldn't pronounce. But
Who the fuck's Angela?
Angela was played by Julie Benz. And I think that was the FBI agent's wife. That was who I wanted to be the worst. The FBI agent who died, that Frank killed, coming out the shitter.
Yeah, that was
His wife.
you said something else before.
Yeah, I thought that was Grace, but now thinking about it, I think Grace might have been the daughter. I think Grace might have been the little girl, the daughter.
Okay. Yeah, so anyway, the
Do
wife.
we start again?
No, the wife.
And welcome back to Six and Below Movie Podcast.
The wife.
Why have I stopped hearing myself? What's going on?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Hello? Oh, I turned my sound down.
Right. The wife.
The wife. So, worst actor? The wife.
Yes.
The,
same.
The FBI agent.
Do you know what? High five.
High five.
We agreed. We agreed on something.
Julia Benz.
She was awful.
Or Julie Benz.
The wife. Anyway, yeah.
The wife, yeah. The
Like,
wife.
she was awful.
Best
really bad.
character.
Best character. Soap.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
He's comical.
The hat. Was it the hat?
What a hat.
The hat.
What a hat.
Kept wearing a hat.
He didn't.
He had a hat on.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's scenes. He had a hat on.
Soap.
The hat.
The guy who never wore a hat.
Several scenes. Several scenes in this film. He had the hat on.
He didn't.
He had the hat on. He had the fucking hat.
He never wore a hat.
Don't tell me. He never had a hat. He had a hat. He had a hat.
The guy. This is right.
Oh.
The guy who's in the cop car with Budansky, who had
Yeah.
Ray Castle,
Mate,
Frank Castle,
he had a
handcuffed.
He had
He
a
never wore a hat.
He had a hat on.
He didn't.
He did. He had like a fish. He had like a fisherman's.
He never had a hat.
He had like a fisherman's hat on. He had a hat on. He had a hat. I'm trying to find it now. Dude, he had a hat on. He had a
He never
hat.
wore a fucking hat.
Yeah.
He never wore a hat.
He
never had
did.
a hat.
He had a hat. Dude. He had a hat.
He never wore a hat.
He did.
He
On
didn't.
several scenes, he wore a hat.
He didn't.
He did.
Who's your best character?
He had a hat.
Who's your best character?
Oh, Looney Bin Jim.
What?
Looney Bin Jim.
Who's your best character?
It says here, Looney Bin Jim. I can't do this anymore.
You went for Looney Bin Jim as the
Jim-
best character.
Looney Bin Jim.
As the best character.
Best character, Looney Jim Bin. You know it makes sense.
Mate, my throat is hurting.
I'm trying to find this guy in a hat.
The best character.
Best character, Looney Bin Jim.
Are
He
you on
was
crack?
awesome. Hey?
You on crack?
No. Mate, he had a hat on.
Looney Bin Jim. as
Looney
your
Bin
best
Jim.
character.
Yes.
Okay.
Looney. The Punisher.
There's no wrong answers.
There
Okay.
isn't. You
No
say
wrong
this,
answers.
but I feel like there is. I feel like some of my answers have been wrong. You say there's no wrong answers, but I feel like there are some. I feel like I'm being judged.
There really is.
There really is what?
Wrong answers.
He wore a hat. He wore a hat. I need to wear a hat.
Soap did not wear a hat.
He did wear a
He
hat.
didn't.
I'm trying to find the hat. He wore a hat. He wore. He wore a
Okay.
hat.
Okay. Okay.
Worst
Worst-
character.
Worst character.
Worst character. Yeah. Jigsaw. Jigsaw.
Fuck
Best
off.
actor and the worst character.
Right, my headset went off of my head because I had to go out that far.
Okay.
Right,
Worst character.
the best character, no, the best actor award. You went to Jigsaw,
Yeah.
but then you give him the worst character.
Yeah, the character was shit, but the fact that the actor played him the way he did just is a testament of how good the fucking actor was. Because he managed to take a fucking shit fucking character and make it half decent into the worst character. He managed to make
half decent
He ma-
into the worst character.
he managed to make the worst character into the worst character, but in a decent way. Does that
Do you
make
know what?
sense?
You know what?
Thank you. Why have you chosen Jigsaw as well?
I have.
Take it. Can't see this because Darren insists on cutting our arms off, but we shook hands.
Honestly, right.
This has
Worst
been hard.
character, Jigsaw. He was
Yeah.
a shit bad guy.
Well, he was. He was the worst character, but he was also the best actor. I know it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
I know it doesn't make sense, but one of these days you will understand. One of these days, when you're older, you'll
Hot Babe
understand.
Award.
You'll understand why.
Hot Babe Award.
Hot Babe.
Yeah.
Hot Babe.
Hot Babe Award.
Wasn't a hot babe in it?
Hot Babe Award.
Like
Who'd you give it
one-
to?
Like one woman.
Come on.
Fucking. Not. Which one was the daughter? Not the daughter. Not that one. The other one. The wife. I'm scared now. In case I said the daughter. I'm going to say the wife. The wife. Ask me again. The
Hot Babe Award.
wife. Why? Who did you have?
Got me the same.
Okay.
Got me the same.
Fine.
Okay. 3 things you liked about the film.
Okay. The gore.
Okay.
The grenade killing all the
Yeah.
The grenade killing all the gangbangers.
Yeah.
Why
Brush
did you
against
have to
you.
do this drunk?
You already got drunk, mate. You drank it.
Okay, number 3. So, the gore. Grenade. Looney Bin Jim.
Number 3, Looney Bin Jim. Yeah.
So, the 3 things I like. So, I like the gore.
Yep.
I like the grenade killing all the gangbangers.
Yeah.
I like the grenade killing all the gangbangers.
Okay.
And I like Looney Bin Jim. What did you like?
I like the fight scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Fight scenes quite good, to be fair.
Yeah.
Scene where Budansky is arresting one of the gang members, and
Yeah.
Frank just blows his head off with a shotgun.
Yeah.
He just goes, Castle!
Oh, yeah. I know which one you mean.
Yeah, in the house.
The dad.
Yeah. Blows his head clean off. And then the hotel raid. That's quite good. Would you give this out of 10?
5.
5.
5.
Okay.
What about you? What about you? What would you do? If you were the only person in this whole
I've gone
world.
for 6.
Oh, okay.
It's
6?
5.9 on IMDb.
You give it that extra 0.1 point.
I think it was 6.
You give it a 6.
Yeah.
Baby.
On Hall of Fame, what do you think it was?
Want to skip?
You reckon?
Go on, convince me why not.
Okay, personally, I think it was worth a watch.
Of course you did.
Okay, because personally, I think looking at back at some of the other ones that we've done, it was better than Time Cop. It was better than Sixth Day. And I think it was better than Under Siege 2.
Are you fucking mad?
And it was better than Monster Hunter.
I'd give you the Monster Hunter.
Under Siege?
Fuck off.
You think Under Siege 2 was better than this?
Maybe not. But it was
On
worse.
par.
Sixth Day was better than this. Right. Except for the CGI. The CGI let it down.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Time Cop. Hell fucking no. Time Cop was
Claus.
fucking much better than this. Fred Claus, you can fucking suck a dick. You use Fred Claus all the fucking time.
I do.
Because you bullied me into putting it into fucking worth a watch. But you know how much I hate fucking Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
I mean, we went through this last week on fucking Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You're not using Vince Vaughn against me every fucking week.
I have.
Marvel, better than this.
Yeah. Fair.
Mortal Kombat was better than this.
Yep.
The Do-Over was better than this.
Yep.
Do a fucking Side Squad
No.
was better than this.
Nah.
Fast X was better than this. Rebel Moon was not. Okay. Yeah, it outdoes kind of Under Siege and Monster Hunter. But that was they're only the only is because you're
Right, truthfully, right, I don't understand a word you just said, right? But however, if you skipping through, right, would you say if you flip it through?
week? No, I would not watch this. Yeah, it's not worth a watch. It's not a must-see movie. It's one to fucking skip. It's
One to
fucking
skip?
terrible, mate.
I thought it was entertaining.
Gory.
What's gore have to do with it?
Exactly. So that's literally the only thing it's
It's
got going
based
for it.
on a comic book,
If
so it's based
you,
to be like
okay.
that.
if you like gore and you like this as a comic book, watch it. Otherwise, skip the fucking shit out of it.
Okay.
You admitted to me near the start that you never heard of this fucking movie before.
Not this one.
Knowing that,
I've heard of The Punisher.
yeah, but knowing that, would you seek out this movie to watch it? Would you say to someone, "Oh, it's worth a watch"? I'd maybe watch it.
Hmm. Like I say, when you put it in that aspect, I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it,
That way,
right? And I never heard
Want
of
to
it
Skip.
before I watched it.
Yep.
Right, okay. It is based on the comic book. So if you're a comic book fan and you do enjoy comic book films, where it is quite gory and it is over the top gory. However, the bad guy was really, really bad.
Okay,
It was just comical, really bad. And we'll be honest with you, as a movie, if it was a standalone movie, it probably would be one to skip.
dude. Right, let's get serious.
Yep.
This film is a shit snuff movie at best.
Yeah.
Right? The character development.
Yeah.
fucking-
Yeah, characters not great.
The villain is fucking wank.
Really bad.
Right. The story is fucking non-existent.
True.
So why the fuck would you recommend this as worth a watch?
I wouldn't say it was a must see. That's definitely for sure. However, compared to some of the other ones we've got, it kind of trumps them. But overall, I'll say one to skip.
That's literally what I'm arguing against. What the fuck are we? You put it in one to skip then.
What did you just say?
What I said was
That
is what I'm arguing against currently. So it needs to be into one to skip. Now you just said put it into one to skip. So
Yeah.
why are we even fucking talking about it? Put it into one to skip.
We are breaking down the film as an overall. I think it's a 6 out of 10, personally, but it's still one to skip. What are you doing?
I don't know. My mic's fucked up. Anyway, one to skip. Put it into one to skip.
Perfect.
Let's fucking move on with our lives because I need to fucking sober up because right now I am drunk.
Just a little.
Okay, guys. So that's the end. We're all finished. Thank you if you've stayed to the end this long. You're a good one. Please like, subscribe if you're on Spotify. Hit that 5-star. Also, I apologize because I'm very drunk at the moment. We've pretty much tanned the whole bottle of whiskey between us. Not every episode is going to be this drunk.
It's once every so often.
And once every so often. We thought this might be entertaining, but in hindsight, we'll have to see how it turns out. I've been Eric.
And I've been Darren.
That's been Darren. That's Darren over there.
Hello.
Yeah. And join us next week for
Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers, the Bob Hoskins one, not the animated one from last year.
1993.
No,
1993.
1993. Super Mario Brothers. Bob Hoskins, the other guy who said about something. And yeah, we'll see you then. Take care.
Thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget that 5-star rating and hit that like button as well. So thank you very much. Take care of yourself and I'll see you again next time. Stay safe. Bye for now.